New to you vehicle comes with a 3-month, 4,500 GWC power-trained warranty. Talk about peace of mind. Remember Jamie's Auto and Mangum for your next vehicle purchase. And go Tigers!
When it comes to funeral homes, there are several to choose from. But choosing a funeral home that is locally owned offers the advantage of the local owners who are involved right here in the community, helping you during your time of need. Greer Funeral Home owners Carson and Stacy Van Zant are perfect examples of owners who offer that family-like connection that you'd expect from a friend and a neighbor. Greer Funeral Home in Mangum and Granite, providing dignity and respect.
Hi, Mangum Tiger fans. This is Jill Grauman with RE/MAX Property Place. If you need to buy or sell a property or a home in Mangum or anywhere in Greer County, just call me at 580-706-0259. You'll see lots of my signs around town because I get the results for my clients. I say, go Mangum Tigers.
Jill Grauman, RE/MAX Property Place. Always here, always helping.
Great food made fresh with the best ingredients possible under the direction of Chef George is what you'll find at the newly remodeled J&P Mexican Grill in Mangum. Now, if you haven't tried the Mexican and American favorites at J&P Mexican Grill, what are you waiting for? They're open Tuesday through Saturday for lunch, dinner, featuring homemade desserts. For takeout, call 580-706-5042 and like them on Facebook. J&P Mexican Grill in Mangum.
Hello, this is Ashley Slayton, family nurse practitioner with the JCMH Family Care Clinic in Mangum. We are friendly hometown folks and treat patients of all ages, newborns through adults, for wellness and sick visits, as well as management of chronic illnesses such as diabetes and high blood pressure. Call the clinic in Mangum at 580-782-3393 for an appointment today.
Jackson County Memorial Hospital.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to basketball on Classic Hits 97.7, OKSports.tv, and Tiger TV as we get set for a matchup between the Bearcats broadcast facility and brought everything up the stairs by herself, put it that I could give to do the play-by-play, and I could simply watch basketball for the rest of the afternoon. She says that's not going to happen, Mr. Barnes. Valerie Dry in the San Girls, and you bet, Mangum coming off their third loss in a row, second this week. Lost to Snyder on Tuesday, and then lost that opening round bowl game last night against a very good, or yesterday afternoon, actually yesterday morning, against a very good Canute team, losing by a final score of 54-26. The winners will come back and play tomorrow for fifth place. That bowl game scheduled to get underway at about 12:40 tomorrow afternoon. The loser will return and play tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. For seventh place, they will do battle with Hollis. Hollis in the first game of the day, losing to Frederick. And so we know Frederick, one of the teams that will be playing for seventh place tomorrow, and Frederick will be playing for fifth place. That is the same story on the boys' side of things. Frederick boys just knocking off Mooreland by, what was that final score? Did I write it down? I didn't. No. 72-67. I believe, was the final score. Frederick outlasting Mooreland to advance to the fifth place game tomorrow at 2. And they will await the winner of Mangum and Hollis. Boys game we've got coming up here on Classic Hits 97.7. I said on the Facebook page that it was time to strike up the Starland Vocal Band and get ready for some afternoon delight. I don't think this is what they had in mind back in 74 when they had that song, but there you go. Before we go to break, I want to say hi to our good friend Amy Brown, who's checking out the broadcast today. Amy, hope all is well in the world of DHS. As a social service worker, I know you do a great job for the state and for your clients. We'll take a timeout, come back, get your starting lineups in the opening tap. We've got Mangum, we've got Mooreland, and we've got you on Classic Hits 97.7.
The Mangum Tag Agency is easy to find at 108 East Pierce Street in Mangum. When you need license tags, registration, driver's license renewal, pipe passes, or real ID, Tom and Cynthia Clark are there for you, and they can help you at the Mangum Tag Agency at 580-782-3004, 782-3004.
We yell loud and proud because we love the Mangum Tigers. This is Lori Laughlin from Cattleman's Bank, member FDIC. On and off the field, we support the Tigers through and through. because once you're a Tiger, you're always a Tiger. And Cattlemen's Bank is Tiger proud.
First National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Mangum Tiger Athletics. At First National Bank, supporting our schools and athletic programs is our top priority. We appreciate and support our community through and through. At First National Bank, you can hear us roar. Go Tigers! We wish you a season of great success. First National Bank and Trust Company, your bank for life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Mangum Golden Age Apartments offer HUD-approved housing for anyone 62 or older or on Social Security disability. They have one bedroom and efficiencies which include all bills paid, including Wi-Fi. Mangum Golden Age Apartments are located at 100 East Lincoln, right on the downtown square in Mangum. Call Brenda at 580-782-2452 for more information.
Well, no afternoon delight on the loudspeakers here at Merritt. Instead, it's a little Dobie Gray drifting away. Fran Lively, good afternoon to you, Fran. Hope you are doing well on this Friday afternoon that's a little bit balmy. And I may have overdressed today. Yesterday, Shelley and I experienced the cold front that moved through here. And so I wore a hoodie today. Maybe that's a little bit too much. You don't know. But it is a nice day outside. And, again, we talked about it yesterday. The weather has been absolutely delightful, lovely, delicious. Oh, sell my clothes. I'm going to heaven. It doesn't seem like it's been nearly 2 months, but it has been that Chad Fox and I were actually in Mooreland doing the first-round playoff football game between the Mangum Tigers and the Bearcats of Mooreland. I think that was November 11th, and here we are already January the 6th, although I'm not complaining about that. As I drove home last night, I noticed that we had some vestiges of light until about 6:10, which is always encouraging to me as we hate wintertime. One thing that makes it bearable is basketball. And by the way, I want to go back to Mooreland just for a moment. Hopefully some folks from up in the northwest part of the state will be tuning into the broadcast, and they will give a shout-out this afternoon. Love to hear from you folks for sure. Anyhow, and Mangum coming in, as we mentioned, middle of a 3-game losing streak that first week of the season, 3-1. Things look great. Lost to Anadarko on that Saturday prior to heading out to the holiday break, and then came back, lost Tuesday night to Snyder in a back-and-forth ball game. It was just odd. And then, as we mentioned yesterday, taking on a good Canute team, a number 10 team in Class A, and Canute showed why they had earned those rankings. Kelly D. Williams says, let's go Mangum Lady Tigers, get the W today and snap that 3-game losing streak as Mangum comes in with a record of 3-4. Meantime, the Bearcats under the 106 losses coming of Hooker, 35-17 was the final score there. So for Coach Ritter, ball games, don't know if that's too much energy being burned off too quickly. Themselves into game shape, but I was talking to Toonie Lively about it, and she said, yeah, I'm 3 miles a day. All right, they send the kids out on the floor, and we get ready for the opening tap. Do you think Toonie could run 3 miles? I'm just saying, Lauren York out there with the Landry Lively, Alyssa Dreyer, along with Bryn Woodruss and Holly Lehman-Webb will get the start today for Mangum. They are dressed in their home white uniforms, and we are underway, working on the left end of your listening and or viewing device. The Lady Tigers in those home whites, haven't seen those very much. Orange numerals and black trim as well. York and skip past to Lively, inside Dreyer. Alyssa off balance shot, doesn't get it to go, but got her own rebound coming out on the weak side. Resets to York. Lauren for 3 on its way, spins in and out. Woodruss with the rebound, then get grabbed on the arm, and we'll get our first foul of the ball game. It's going to be on Riley Zollinger. So Zollinger picks up the personal. That'll be number 1 on Riley. And number 1 whistled against Mooreland. Kinsley Blackard will get the start this afternoon, along with Riley Wyrick. Inbounds pass to York. That shot won't go down. Wyrick with the rebound. Also Jaden Chansey and Skyland Chansey out on the floor for the Lady Cats, dressed in their road black uniforms with the white numerals and blue trim. That foul on Mangum, by the way, on Bryn Woodruss, number 1 on Bryn, and number 1 on Mangum. On the inbounds play, a double dribble. Kinsley Blackard will get cold for the violation. We had a chance to watch Mooreland in that bowl game yesterday, and Blackard got great quickness and great energy, but sometimes she gets a little ahead of herself, as she did there on that double dribble. Inbounds pass, Lively makes the catch, goes inside to Morgan White, and I'm sorry, White got this start. this morning or this afternoon instead of Holly Lehman-Webb. So Morgan, after taking that shot to the back of the head yesterday, A-OK today. Foul on Riley Wyrick, her first, and number 2 on Mooreland. And at the line, Morgan to shoot 2. White, first one, spins in and out, and she will get one more. Morgan led the club in scoring yesterday before taking that knock on the noggin, and we're glad that she's okay today. Second free throw up and in. She is 1 of 2. Tiffany Buchanan checking in. She says, let's go Tigers and let's go Lauren York. Bumping a bang in the backcourt. Bren Woodruss getting hooked up inside with Autumn Banzi. And, did they call that foul on Woodruss? Yikes. Bren going to set down. They did. Yikes. Oh, my. I thought that was going to go the other way. Wow, that's 2 on Woodruss. She'll set. And Holly Lehman-Webb will come in and get a piece of that ball and tip it to Landry. Now back to Holly for 3, right side. Bang! Knocked it down. Give Lehman-Webb 3. A heat check coming off the bench. Mangum with the early lead, 4-0. 7 minutes left here in quarter number 1, and a steal and a run out by York. Lauren dribble, drive, glass, got it, and a foul, and a chance at a 3-point play for Lauren York. So a different bunch coming out here today for Mangum. On fire in the early going. Check that foul, by the way. I believe the call on it. ENC foul number 3 on Mooreland. 9 drive with the early lead. 7-0 ball game. 50 left first quarter of play. Good job by Dreyer to slap that one away. Melissa said, not Mike, you know. 6:53 left in the first. Inbound the basketball underneath her own window. Lob over the top. Caught and shot by Wyrick, no good. But Riley going to go to the free throw line. She got fouled. Melissa Dreyer with the personal. That'll be her first. And number 3 called on Mangum. So Wyrick, who has a distinct size advantage inside with that height, will shoot a couple of free throws, makes the first. Second one will be on the way here. And again, we know school's in session today, so we certainly hope to hear from some classrooms before all is said and done. Second one on the way, spins in and out, no good, and the rebound taken away by Morgan White. Coming across the timeline lively, and Landry shuffled the feet and got caught. So Mangum will give it up on the turnover. 6:43, quarter number 1, 7-1 ball game. First of 2 here today from Merritt. Back-to-back ball games. Boys will play next against Hollis in what should be a up-and-down-the-floor kind of game. Look forward to it. Here on the near side, Zollinger with her first touch offensively. Doesn't do anything with it. Up top, we talked about Kinsley Blackard. Blackard, lots of energy. Kelly D. Williams, she says, yeah, I like the play that's going on right now. Blackard gives it to Wyrick at the free throw line. Had the 15-footer, wouldn't take it. Moreland patient on the offensive end, down 7-1 with 6:10 left in the first quarter of play. Now on the bounce, here comes Chansey. Jaden back to Blackard. Boy, good defense by Mangum inside. They have decided to park it inside the three-point arc and are going to force bad passes like that and shots from the outside. That one sails out of bounds, and the turnover going to give it back now to Mangum. They wanted to go backdoor that time, but the pass, too much gas on it from Wyrick. Nobody going to catch that one. Need a big net. Funicello, 5:50 left in the first. 7-1 ball game. Holly Lehman-Webb off the triple penetration. Nothing there. Backs it out. Now lobs inside Dreyer. Alyssa with a catch off the glass and got it to go. Alyssa Dreyer out-muscled that time. Kinsley Blackard for the basketball and then put it up and in. 9-1. Mangum on top. 5:30 left in quarter number 1. A coming out party on a Friday afternoon for the Lady Tigers here at Merritt. Off-balance shot by Wyrick, no good. Rebound Landry. Good job by Mangum. One and done. They want to run, and here they come. Lively into the front court. She'll go to Lehman-Webb. Holly got a little bump and a bang. No call. And a reset now over the top. That's York. Looked inside. Nothing there. Lively's got it between the two circles. 3 minutes gone by here in the first, and Mangum by 8, 9-1. on the baseline right side. That's Alyssa. Not a good shot. The rebound taken away by Wyrick. Mooreland now wants to run across the timeline. That's a great pass and a layup for Jaden Chauncey. Nicely done by the Lady Cats. And it's Riley Wyrick. Great pass. And Dave McCook from out in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, has checked in on a Friday afternoon. Dave, it's a Friday and I'm not playing golf in the afternoon when the weather is permissible. Must mean I'm doing basketball. 4:25 left here in this first half of play. 9-3 ball game. Mangum on top by 6. The winner, tough pass there, and Lauren couldn't handle it and taken away by Zollinger. Ryland into the front court, right-handed dribble. Posting up inside Chansey, asking for the ball, but instead a steal and a run-out opportunity now for Holly Lehman-Webb. Lays it up with the left hand. Great job by Lehman-Webb. Picking the pocket that time of Wyrick and then going the length of the floor. That wasn't Wyrick. Instead, that was Blackard who got her pocket picked. Nonetheless, Mangum on top 11-3, and Lehman-Webb has got 5 in the early going. Got a piece of that ball, and it wound up in the hands of our very talented Alyssa Dreyer. Is there any way we can brighten the screen? I don't know that we can. I'm looking at it on my device, and I think as going inside Landry to Lively will lay it up and in. Lively with her first 2. So and again I hear what you're asking, Kelly. As Mooreland attacks on the other end, and Alyssa Dreyer out of position. That called for her second foul of the ball game. 2 on Dreyer, and now 4 called on Mangum in this first quarter of play. Again, the device I'm looking on, it's as what we've had all year long, so I'm really not sure what the issue is. So, short answer is no, we can't, Kelly. Thank you. We appreciate that. Substitution now is Alyssa will have to sit down with those 2 personal fouls, and Maddie Paxton will come in for the first time today. 3:08 left in quarter number 1. Mangum leading 13-3. The free throw no good, lost out of bounds, and last touched by the Lady Cats. That missed free throw, by the way, Jaden Chauncey. Chauncey now will set down. And let's see who's coming to the ballgame for Mooreland. Young lady inbounding the ball. That's Autumn Banzi, who's checked back in. 3 minutes left here in the first quarter. Mangum 13-3. Great beginning for the Lady Tigers here on this Friday afternoon 5th consolation semifinal matchup. Banzi for 3, and it goes in. How about that? High off the back iron, straight up and then straight back through the twine, and it's 13-6. Wow. If we were out on the golf course now with my knucklehead buddies, we would label that clean living. Getting credit for that shot. Holly Lehman-Webb attacking the glass and got grabbed by the defender as she went by. Check the whistle, and it's going to go on Scarborough, I think. Yes, it will be on Haley. That'll be her first, and team foul number 4 called on Mooreland in his first quarter of play. Paxton inbounds pass. Lehman-Webb with a catch. Now they'll reverse to Landry between the 2 circles. She'll go inside, kick, right side. Lauren, that's 2. She was on the line. Lauren York. 5 in the ball game now for York. And on the inbounds play, Morgan White said, well, Lauren was open. And the official said, well, but you just made the basket. You can't have it back. This isn't make it or take it. Take it or make it. That's good stuff, though. Hey, until they tell you no, there you go. Landry Lively with the steal, then she'll get grabbed. And Banzi has picked up her second foul. So Autumn just off the bench a moment ago for the Lady Cats and has picked up a couple of quick fouls. I still like the make it or take it thing. That was quality stuff there. Whatever you can get by with. Holly Lehman-Webb being hounded in the backcourt. Now the ball going to be taken away and a run-out opportunity for Zollinger, and Ryan will lay it up and in. Rylan Zollinger with her first 2 of the ball game. So the 2-man game there at the timeline, resulting in the turnover and an easy run-out for Mooreland. Mangum on top 15-8. And again, pressure defense all over Holly Lehman-Webb. She'll give up the dribble, needs some help. Ball going to be taken away from her, and a reach-in foul going to be called on Maddie Paxton. That'll be her first. And team foul number 5 called on Mangum. Minute 35 left, quarter number 1. Lady Tigers up by 7, 15-8. Inbounds, Kinley Baker. Again, more weather storm here. Off the ball without a foul. Hold going to be called on Riley Wyrick. That'll be 2 on Riley. And team foul number 6 already on the Lady Cats. Get a couple of substitutions, or one substitution. Wyrick will set, and Jaden Chansey will check back in now for Mooreland. 15-8, minute 20 left in the first quarter of play. York falling out of bounds through a pass that got tipped and now taken away by Mooreland. And again, they want to run. Out in front, that's Scarborough, and she lost the ball out of bounds. It was tipped away by Morgan White. Mangum fans don't care for the call, but Mooreland will inbound underneath their own basket. 1:11 left in the first quarter of play. Banzi gets the inbounds pass to Blackard. And a reset between the two circles now for Scarborough. 65 seconds left, first quarter of play. Attacking the glass, shot won't count. As Mandy Marshall put up the shot. Marshall was fouled on the play. And that'll be the second now of the ball game on Maddie Paxton. Team foul number 6 on Mangum. Minute left here in the first quarter of play. 15-8. Mooreland with the ball, down by 7. Diagonal pass caught between the two circles by Zollinger. Now a baseline move for Scarborough. Scarborough kicks left side, 3-ball launched. Vanzi doesn't get it to go. Scarborough there for the rebound. Paxton got knocked down on the play, slow to get up, and now does. Vanzi going to go inside. Wild shot put up there by Chansey, didn't fall. Rebound, Lehman Webb. She's on the run. Doesn't have the numbers. Will slow it down now. And I think Brian Bingham has said, let's hold for 1. Well, they say that. Ball got tipped free. Good play by White to come up with a loose basketball. She'll go to York in the corner. Lauren from 10. And went about 12. And on the rebound, another foul going to be called on Maddie Paxton. That will be 3. And that will result in a 1-and-1 opportunity on the other end. 16.2 left in the quarter. Bren Woodruss comes back in. Paxton had come in for Woodruss because Bren had gotten into foul trouble. Sherry Shepard-Kindle has joined us. Hello, Sherry. So a 1-and-1 opportunity here with 16.2 left in the quarter. At the free throw line, Rylan Zollinger. Free throw, no good. And the rebound collected by Morgan White. Lauren into the front court. 7 seconds left in the first period of play. Lively kicks right side. York, 3-ball. Glass and got it. Lauren York said, bank this. And it gives Mangum a 10-point lead as we go to the second. 18 for the Lady Cats, or Lady Tigers. 8 for the Lady Cats at the end of 1 on Classic Hits 97.7.
When you need auto repairs, save money and get it done right at Dwayne's Auto in Mangum. Dwayne's fixes flats, does brake jobs, turns rotors, alignments, that all-important air conditioning work, and general auto repair. If your car or truck isn't right, just head to Dwayne's Auto at 1205 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-5151. That's 782-5151. Mangum Tiger proud. When you need auto repairs, save money and get it done right at Dwayne's Auto in Mangum. Dwayne's fixes flats, does brake jobs, turns rotors, alignments, that all-important air conditioning work, and general auto repair. If your car or truck isn't right, just head to Dwayne's Auto at 1205 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-5151. That's 782-5151. Mangum Tiger proud.
333 Dental Care in Mangum is the dental practice of Dr. Dustin Lively. His experience, skill, and compassion go together when providing exceptional, up-to-date patient care. Dr. Lively and his team of professionals are proud to help you with the best dental care possible, along with preventive care that will result in a beautiful, long-lasting smile. Call 580-782-2552 or visit the team at 333 Dental Care. They support the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
Second quarter underway here. Classic Hits 97.7. Mangum on top 18-8. Kelly, we appreciate you saying thank you for our help, but it doesn't sound like I was any help at all. Mooreland with the ball to begin the second quarter, and a tie-up inside. Holly Lehman-Webb in a jump ball situation. They are going to point the way of Mangum, and the Lady Tigers will get it back. Morgan White, Lehman-Webb along with Lauren York. Landry Lively and Woodruff out on the floor. Black numerals, black and orange trim. They work on the left end of your listening and or viewing device inside your old-fashioned three-point play. How about that ball fake by Woodruff? Missed the shot. And by Mooreland, they want to run. Kinsley Packard coming across the timeline. She's out with Haley Scarborough along with Autumn Vanzi. And now between the two circles, Riley Zollinger, the final member of that five out there, Jaden Chauncey. Chauncey inside, shot wouldn't go down, and the rebound comes out on the weak side to Holly Lehman-Webb, and here comes Mangum. Got to watch those passes. That ball got tipped free. Yeah, you could kind of see that one coming, but a good job defensively by Woodruff to tip it right back away from Blackard. Here's York inside. They're going to get her for an offensive foul. Lauren York called for the charge. That'll be the first on Lauren. That is a player control foul, so no free throws. First on York and 8 now on Mangum. By the way, setting down Chancey. And back into the ball game, Riley Wyrick. 6:40 left in the half, 18-8. The winner plays for 5th place tomorrow, and the loser will play for 7th tomorrow morning. If nothing else, a victory keeps you from playing at 10 o'clock in the morning. Well, Autumn Vanzi did her best to figure out what she wanted to do with the ball, but then couldn't figure it out. She got airborne and tried to dribble as she was coming back down. It's a good idea. She hit the ground before she put the dribble on the floor. So Mangum will get it on the turnover. 6:20 left here in the first half of play. Lehman-Webb, ball kicked around inadvertently a couple of times. Mooreland will come away with it. And now Bryn Woodruff has picked up her 3rd foul. Woodruff trailing from behind and going to get called for the push. So serious foul troubles at the 6:17 mark of the first half for Mangum. Woodruff has 3, Paxton with 3. Alyssa Dreyer will come back in, but she's got 2 fouls of her own. A one-on-one opportunity here for Mooreland. Autumn Vanzi at the free throw line. Free throw Vanzi good. Autumn will get one more. She has 4 of her club's 9 points. They trailed New Mooreland 18-9. Second one on the way. And that one is no good. Long rebound, Lauren York. York done a good job battling inside. Over the top, she'll come to Lehman-Webb. Mangum with numbers. Kick right side, Dreyer. 3 ball on the way for Alyssa. No good. Long rebound collected Scarborough. Holly wants to run. Mangum catches up quickly. She'll pull up to Scarborough. Goes to Vanzi. Wyrick at the right elbow. And again, as long as she is, I'm putting her a lot closer to the basket. And 16, 17, 18 feet away. 5:45 left in the first half. Off the bounce. That's Blackard. She'll skip it here on the near side. Vanzi for 3. Tough shot. Doesn't get it to go. Battle for the rebound, and York will come away with it. Lauren drawing traffic in the backcourt. Needs some help, and she'll find it in the person of Lively. Dreyer looks inside. Great pass. White. Morgan shot, though. Wouldn't sit down. The rebound away by Howard. Howard, her pocket. That blocking foul called off. Howard, I believe. No, it was Blackard. Ken Blackard picks up her first. And number 7 called on Mooreland. So Morgan White back to the free throw line. You're too good to be Kelly. Free throw on the way here. Nope, no good. It banged around the rim. Thought it might find a way to fall through, but it didn't. So Morgan will get one more. Blackard takes a seat. Back into the ball game. Haley Scarborough, who sent down for just a tad of a second. Second one up and in. Morgan White, 1 of 2. She's got a pair of points, both from the foul line. 19-9 ball game. 5:20 and running in the first half. Scarborough looking back and getting her instructions from Trent Ritter. Now Ryan Zollinger comes near side to Howard. Hannah lost the ball. Morgan White got a piece of it and was finally picked up by Holly. Lehman-Webb into the front court, slows it down to Dreyer. Now gets it right back to Lehman-Webb. Mangum by 10, 19-9. 4:55 left in the first half of play. Holly off the penetration, kick right side Dreyer. Wants to go baseline, does. Step through the defenders and got the ball to Landry Lively. Lively now resets to Lehman Webb. A bounce in the step today for the Lady Tigers without a doubt. They lead by 10. York inside, got her pocket picked, but a foul's going to be called, and she'll be shooting 1-1. See if they called that on Howard, and they did. And foul on Hannah, her first of the ball game. But again, in the 1-1 bonus, Mangum. Timeout taken prior to the shots. 4:36 left for the first half of play. Mangum by 10, 19-9 on Classic Hits 97.7.
Fresh floral arrangements created here in Mangum are the hallmark of owner Darla Hately at Flowers Unlimited. Remember that fresh flowers are a very personal and special gift that is so cherished when delivered for birthdays and anniversaries. She might say, you shouldn't have, but she'll be delighted. Flowers Unlimited. Call local at 580-782-2122. That's 782-2122. Flowers Unlimited in Mangum.
Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 is your certified Firestone tire dealer and also a proud supporter of the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. When you need tires, we're specialty trained and equipped to take care of you. Lyle Shaw and his crew at Blair Tire and Feed wish the Tigers lots of luck in today's game. And always remember, play smart, play safe, play hard, and play with pride. And good luck from everyone at Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 in Blair, Oklahoma.
Mangum on top 19-9, 4:36 left in the first half of play. The winner tomorrow at about 12:40 in the Consolation Championship against Frederick. The loser tomorrow morning at 10 against Hollis. Lauren York at the free throw line here. And I believe it's a 1-on-1 situation. I don't think they said she was in the act of shooting. So York, who's made her only free throw of the ball game, misses this one. It is 1-on-1. And the rebound going to be taken away by Mooreland. First of two here today on Classic Hits 97.7 and wherever you may be streaming in the world. As the Mangum boys will do battle with with Hollis, coming up next. Good ball movement by Mooreland as they work it around the three-point arc. Better defense by Mangum inside, refusing to open passing lanes and allow shots from inside the paint. And speaking of passing lanes, that one taken away by Lauren York. York going to force one up on the run. Doesn't get it to go. Lehman Webb with the rebound. Lost it on the way up. And the loose basketball picked up by Hannah Howard. Missed opportunity there for Mangum. Bugaboo for the Lady Tigers at this point. Foul situation. And with a short bench, it is not to the point of being dire, but it's getting there in a hurry. A couple of players with 3, one with 2. 3:35 left in the first half of play. 3-ball dialed up. Howard. Hannah shot goes in. Hannah Howard. She says, if you're going to give me that much space, I'm going to go ahead and take a shot and make it. So Howard with her first 3 of the ball game, and that cuts it to a 7-point contest, 19-12. Coming back the other way, and there's Wyrick with those long arms getting a piece by a shot by Dreyer. A run out now for Zollinger. Ryland's shot doesn't go. Battle for the rebound, and oh my goodness, it has happened again. A hard fall to the floor by one of the Lady Tigers. Battling for the rebound there, and I believe that was Lauren York, and it was York. And I saw that yesterday when you go down and hit the back of your head. Lauren saying she is okay, but boy, she really went down hard, and what really made that difficult was she couldn't protect herself. She and the Mooreland player holding on to the basketball simultaneously. They get her to her waist and be very cautious with her. And anytime you hit that head, it's just hold your breath time. Her teammates around her now, they will help her out, get her to the bench. Lauren holding the back of her head, and I obviously I've never had hair long enough to have a ponytail, but I sometimes wonder if the fact that you got a little cushion there, if that doesn't help. And Lauren did. Let's hope she'll be okay. Mooreland on the jump ball will retain possession of the basketball, trailing 19-12. 3:05 remaining in the first half of play. Wild shot put up there by Vansey, and the rebound cleared off by Mangum. Lehman Webb double teamed at the timeline, and timeout going to be taken here by Ryan Bingham, good one there. 2:58 left in the half. Mangum by 7, 19-12 on Classic Hits 97.7.
Folks in Mangum know what to do when they need to quench a thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make the Loop at 918 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
Something you should know about the Kendall Law Office. The Kendall Law Office is family-owned and local. They use up-to-date technology to ensure their productivity provides timely service to clients, and this always includes client access to our firm via email and text. Corey Kendall is experienced, hardworking, and honest. He always puts the client first, and all efforts are focused on the client's best interest. The Kendall Law Office, locations in Altus and Mangum.
All right, out of the timeout, Alyssa Dreyer going to put up a shot in the paint. Got it to go. Dreyer now with 4 in the ball game, and Mangum back by 9, 21-12, 2:40 left here in this first half of play. We were watching during the timeout Lauren York, and she took a couple of aspirin, I assume, and has gotten to her feet and has come down and told Coach Bingham she's ready to come in at any time. Ball goes out of bounds here. A turnover by the Lady Cats. Amanda Johnson has joined us. Hello, Amanda. And here does come Lauren York, so that's a great sign. York back in there. And Dreyer will take a seat. Alyssa says, I made a bucket. You're going to set me down, Coach? The reason he makes that change there is so that Alyssa doesn't pick up her third before the end of the half. Good defense across the way. Ball tipped out of bounds by Landry Lively. As we'll get a substitution out for Moreland. Back into the ball game, Jaden Chansey. So York, Lively, Lehman Webb, along with Morgan White out on the floor for Mangum. Morgan going to go inside. A little bounce pass. And will go through the hands and out of bounds. Is also checking into the ball game for the Lady Cats is Kristen Rankins. Kristen. How did I come up with that? My goodness. Kristen Rankins into the ball game. 2:06 and running the first half of play. Mangum trying to turn up that defense and deny. We talked about it. Moreland with his 17 points yesterday. But another 3 going to be knocked down here, and already they've got 15. Autumn Banzi with her second 3 of the ball game. She's got 7 overall. And it's 21-15 with 1:40 left in this first half of play. Mangum jumping out like a house of fire in that first period of play, but struggling here in the second quarter, and a missed shot there and another run out here for Zollinger. Good job by Mangum to get back defensively and deny. Again, Mangum with 18 points in that first quarter of play and just 3 cents. But they do lead 21-15 with 75 seconds left to the first half of play. Do not let Banzi have that shot again. She's knocked it down twice. Now Mangum going to get the ball on a turnover as Moreland throws it into the backcourt. Good hustle there by the Lady Tigers to force an errant pass over the top and then getting it on the, as they say, over and back. So Mangum will get it underneath their own glass. 66 seconds left to the first quarter, or first half of play. Landry, the inbounds pass to Holly. Lehman Webb, dangerous cross-court pass there. Went off the hands. Ooh. Could have called that off of Landry as easily as they did off of Rylan Zollinger, those two battling for the basketball. But again, that angle not good and allowed the defense to get there. Rankins goes to York. Lauren from 15. No. Rebound crashing the boards. Lehman Webb. She misses the putback, but got fouled and will go to the line to shoot a couple of shots here. Check the foul on the Lady Cats. That'll be their 9th team foul. Both teams with 9 team fouls. And Lehman Webb will get a couple of free throws. That whistle, by the way, charged to Jaden Chansey. First free throw, no good. Holly will get one more. Lehman Webb with 5 in that first quarter. Second one on the way for Holly. Too strong. The rebound taken away by Moreland. 21-15, 45 seconds left in the first half of play. Mangum on top by a half a dozen. Blackard thought about the 3, but instead it'll be Wyrick from 10, and she will score. So Riley Wyrick now, her first field goal of the ball game. Makes it 21-17 with 30 seconds left and the clock running the first half of play. Mangum on top by 4, but it's precarious at this point. Skip pass near side Rankins. Kristen looking for help, and there's a collision down below, and ball going to go out of bounds, and no foul called on that play, and just a turnover for Mangum. So Mooreland equaling their point total from yesterday here in this first half against Mangum, now just down by 4, 21-17. There's Kinsley. Had a no-shoot about the 3. Down to 3 seconds left. Blackard going to force, not get it to go. And the half will come to a foul as time expires in Mangum. Going to get a chance to shoot free throws. How about that? Mangum will shoot free throws with no time on the clock. A push called on that rebound attempt. Whistled against Wyrick, her third, and the 10th team foul. So to the free throw line, Morgan White to shoot 2 with no time coming off the clock because there isn't any. Wow. And it's frustrated Trent Ritter, to say the least. Free throw White, no good. Morgan will have one more opportunity. Two of 5 for the foul line in the first half so far is Morgan. Second one on the way for White, and this one rattles in and out. So Mangum unable to capitalize at the end of the first. 21-17, Mangum on top by 4. We're at the intermission. Mangum and Mooreland, we're Classic Hits 97.7.
Friends, it's important to take care of your eyes, so make an appointment soon with Dr. Michael Geiger in Altus, Seth Geiger in Frederick, and Bryce Geiger in Elgin, and a new addition to our staff, Dr. Maddie Rhodes. The Geigers are professionals and very good at what they do. Geiger Eye Care is proud to support youth and sponsor sporting events. They encourage you to attend all the events you can and be involved with our youth. Geiger Eye Care, Michael and Maddie in Altus, Seth in Frederick, and Bryce in Elgin. Make an appointment soon with Geiger Eye Care, Altus, Frederick, and Elgin.
We are a community of ongoing legacy and tradition. This is Lori Laughlin from Cattlemen's Bank, member FDIC. We are so proud of the continued success of the Mangum Tigers on and off the field. Good luck on another exciting sports season, Tigers. Cattlemen's Bank is behind you all the way.
Greer County Farm Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Rod Calhoun support high school sports. Mickey and Rod offer insurance for property, auto, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're ready to serve you at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Call 580-782-3827.
If you started college but haven't finished, you may feel like your story is already written. Remember, you're the author, and where your story goes from here is up to you. Finish your degree with Reach Higher at Western Oklahoma State College. Reach Higher can put you on a program path designed to help you earn your associate degree from Western. Start writing your next chapter today. Visit wosc.edu/reach to find out how. Reach Higher with Western Oklahoma State College. Call 580-477-7742.
Mangum Lady Tigers trying to surpass their win total from last year by picking up their 4th victory of the season here today. They won 3 last year, at 3 right now. Jumped out to an early 18-8 lead. It was 18-8 at the end of the first quarter of play, but then got outscored in that second frame 9-3. And again, only up by 4 at the intermission. It's 21-17, Mangum on top. And we'll talk about free throw shooting in a moment. That's one of the issues right now for Ryan Bingham's team. Lauren York leading the way with 8 points, but York only did not score in that second quarter play. Remember, went down hard, hit the back of her head, did come back and play, but did struggle in that second period from the field. 5 of the first half for Holly Lehman-Webb, all coming in quarter number 1. Alyssa Dreyer with 4, and she had 2 field goals in each period. Landry Lively an early field goal, and she's got 2 points. Morgan White with 2. Morgan from the free throw line, making both of her points. But speaking of free throws, Mangum as a club, just 3 of 10 in that first half, unofficially, by the way. 3 of 10 from the foul line. And again, lead it by 4. That's the good news, 21-17. Speaking of fouls, it is a little bit of a delicate situation right now for Mangum. At the intermission, Woodruss has got 3, Paxton has 3, and Alyssa Dreyer has 2 at the half. But again, Mangum leading it 21-17. On the other side of the ledger, Mooreland getting 7 in the first half from Auden Banzi. Banzi leading the way with a couple of 3 balls. Hannah Howard had a 3 as well. 3 for Riley Wyrick, and then 2 apiece for Rylan Zollinger and Jaden Chansey. And at the half, 17 on the board for Mooreland, the same amount of points they scored yesterday in the loss to Hooker. Lady Cats 2 of 6 from the foul line. Foul situation for Mooreland. Riley Wyrick has got 3. Autumn Vanzey with 2. At the half, Mangum on top, 21-17. We'll come back as halftime activities continue here on Classic Hits 97.7.
Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s. They're the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know of someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring.
Everyone wants to be on a winning team. That's why Great Plains Bank is a proud supporter of the Tigers. No matter what life may throw at you, Great Plains Bank has the playground up, and we're ready to go in overtime to win your business. What makes Great Plains Bank different? We will make an extra push to get you to the goal line. When it comes to your family's finances, every play counts. So pick a teammate you can trust. We want you on our team because with customers like you, we are greater together. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Triad Home Health in Mangum is locally owned and offers nursing, physical therapy, occupational, wound care, IV therapy, and more. All administered by people who go above and beyond for you. Phone Triad Home Health today at 580-782-5800. That's 782-5800.
Around here, we say go Tigers. This is Jacob Gilner from Cattlemen's Bank, member FDIC. We love our Mangum Tigers, so suit up in your best and brightest orange, and we will see you at the games. Cattlemen's Bank is Tiger proud.
Hi, I'm Anna with Dapper 14 Boutique at 209 North Oklahoma in Mangum. I would like to wish everyone a Happy New Year and invite you to visit our store. We feature clothing and accessories in all sizes for all ages. Start the new year off right with something special from Dapper 14. Come see us or visit us on Facebook or at dapyr14.com.
Jamie's Auto is proud to sponsor Mangum Tiger sports coverage. When you need a new-to-you reliable vehicle, always remember to visit Jamie's Auto Sales on Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Jamie makes it easy to buy a great used car with 5 lenders available, and your new-to-you vehicle comes with a 3-month 4,500 GWC powertrain warranty. Talk about peace of mind. Remember Jamie's Auto in Mangum for your next vehicle purchase. And go Tigers!
When it comes to funeral homes, there are several to choose from, but choosing a funeral home that is locally owned offers the advantage of the local owners who are involved right here in the community, helping you during your time of need. Greer Funeral Home owners Carson and Stacy Van Zant are perfect examples of owners who offer that family-like connection that you'd expect from a friend and a neighbor. Greer Funeral Home in Mangum and Granite, providing dignity and respect.
Hi, Mangum Tiger fans. This is Jill Grauman with RE/MAX Property Place. If you need to buy or sell a property or a home in Mangum or anywhere in Greer County, just call me at 580-706-0259. You'll see lots of my signs around town because I get the results for my clients. I say, go Mangum Tigers.
Jill Grauman, RE/MAX Property Place. Always here, always.
What you'll find at the newly remodeled J&P Mexican Grill in Mangum. Now, if you haven't tried the Mexican and American favorites at J&P Mexican Grill, what are you waiting for? They're open Tuesday through Saturday for lunch, dinner, featuring homemade desserts. For takeout, call 580-706-5042 and like them on Facebook. J&P Mexican Grill in Mangum.
Hello, this is Ashley Slayton, family nurse practitioner with the JCMH Family Care Clinic in Mangum. We are friendly hometown folks and treat patients of all ages, newborns through adults, for wellness and sick visits, as well as management of chronic illnesses such as diabetes and high blood pressure. Call the clinic in Mangum at 580-782-3393 for an appointment today.
Jackson County Memorial Hospital.
Second half set to unfold here on Classic Hits 97.7. It will be Mangum with the basketball on the right end of your listening and or viewing device. David Henry asks the question, what happens if everybody fouls out but 4 players on one team? Do they keep playing? And, obviously you can continue to play, Dave, as long as you have one player in uniform. I mean, there have been situations over the years. I've done ball games where a bench was very thin and players did foul out, and There was a year I did Woodward Sports, for example, and they had 6 kids that played. 2 fouled out, and so, yeah, it was a 4-on-5 situation. Now, if it ever got down to a point where your whole bench fouled out and you had no players, I don't know how. I guess they would have to call the game at that point, but let's hope that does not occur. The foul situation, not that dire for Mangum, but we do have 3 at the intermission on Brent Woodruss and 3 as well on Maddie Paxton. Alyssa Dreyer has 2. So it'll be Mangum basketball as we begin this third period of play. Right in if you're listening and or viewing device, as we mentioned, in Landry Lively, Brent Woodruss, along with Morgan White, Alyssa Dreyer, and Lauren York out there for the Lady Tigers. Home white uniforms with the orange numerals and the black trim, and a travel going to be called on Lauren. Good defense that time inside by Riley Wyrick. Wyrick, as we've documented, is rather lanky. She got some long arms and can change her mind about things. Meantime, Mangum playing defense in the backcourt, trying to get that 10-second count, but Moreland will throw over the top and break it. Now a 3-ball on the way. Front of the iron did not fall for Zollinger. Putback won't go for Autumn Vanzie, and Mangum will recover nicely, thank you, and Lauren will bring it into the front court and slow it down. She'll come here to Woodruss. Boy, a couple of missed opportunities there for the Lady Cats. They could have got right back into this one. Down just 4, 21-17. Lady Tigers trying to come up with their 4th win of the year. Woodruss had the ball go through her hands, recovered, now inside York. Wyrick again will change her mind, and Lauren throws it out near the timeline. Great job by Woodruss to keep the play alive. She'll go to Landry. Now the ball going to be tipped out of the hands of Alyssa Dreyer, and it's 4-on-5 as York just now getting back down the floor. Good play there defensively. Alyssa knocked that ball out of bounds, and it will slow the Mooreland Lady Cats down for a moment. 6:49 left here in the third. And they work on the left end if you're listening and or viewing device. Brandy Webb, hello. Kinsley Blackard. And an errant pass there, and she'll give a stare at Autumn Vanzie. Yeah, I'm like you, David. I have never seen everybody foul out. Let's hope that it doesn't occur. That'd be a tough one to call, wouldn't it? Maybe they'd have to put you and I in uniform. 6:30 left here in the third, 21-17. Let's go Captain Obvious right now. Mangum needs a bucket. They need some points right now. They only had 3 in that second quarter of play and are struggling here at the 6:20 mark of quarter number 3. Dreyer tries to end the drought and does. Alyssa on cue. 15-footer from the left elbow, 23-17. 6:05 left here in the third, and Landry Lively with a steal on the defensive end. Good job by Lively. Back the other way come the Lady Tigers. Diagonal pass. York wants to go baseline. She'll bang into Wyrick, and a blocking foul going to be called on Wyrick. Riley got there late, and that'll be 4 on her. Good job by Lauren to attack, and Wyrick, all that size, I would think, have to come to the bench after the first of 2 free throws here. Lauren couldn't rattle that one in. York will get one more chance. So Wyrick setting down. Back into the ball game comes Haley Scarborough. Mangum now 3 of 11 from the charity stripe. Second one on the way, goes in. Lauren now with 9 in the ball game, and it's 24-17. 5:50 left here in the third, and in the backcourt, a late whistle, and a foul is going to be called. Oh, no. And Morgan White went down and has not gotten up yet. They called the foul on Autumn Vanzie. That'll be her 3rd. And number 2 called on Mooreland in the second half. But Morgan White went down in the middle of that and is just now getting back up. Apparently Morgan got whacked in the face, in the head. Again, remember, she hit her head yesterday. Gonna be okay. Comes to the sideline, but again, wow, hold your breath time for Mangum. Holly Lehman-Webb will come back into the ballgame. Lively gets the inbounds pass. She'll go to Woodruss in the corner for 3. Comes off the front of the iron, but Bren went and got her shot. She'll go down to Dreyer. Great pass inside to York. Lauren can't handle the pass. Ball loose on the floor. We will get a timeout taken by Mooreland prior to the jump ball. 5:40 left here in the third. 24-17. Mangum by 7 on Classic Hits 97.7.
The Mangum Tag Agency is easy to find at 108 East Pierce Street in Mangum. When you need license tags, registration, driver's license renewal, pipe passes, or real ID, Tom and Cynthia Clark are there for you, and they can help you at the Mangum Tag Agency at 580-782-3004, 782-3004.
All right, 24-17, and a great timeout there taken by Bryn Woodruss. Well, Bryn was in the vicinity. Brian Bingham made that timeout call before a jump ball situation, so his club will retain possession. Second timeout of the afternoon exercised by the Lady Tigers. I thought Bingham didn't call it? Yeah, apparently not. It was Mooreland who called the timeout, and they did get the basketball. We got a carry, so it doesn't make any difference. Wow. So I had that one, as they say, bass backwards. Is that how they say it? So Charts had timeout to Mooreland, not Mangum. All right, then. On the turnover, Lady Tigers get it back. York out high. She'll dribble, drive, go inside, scoop shot, rolled around the rim, and it wouldn't stay down. And the rebound going to be taken away by the Lady Tigers, or the Lady Cats, rather. And Scarborough coming into the front court. Wow. How did that shot not fall down for Morgan, or for Lauren? Got a piece of that pass, did White. It'll go out of bounds. She hit her head in the first half, but showing no ill effects here in period number 3. Meantime, continue to check on Morgan White on the bench, who has gone down for the second time in as many games after getting hit in the noggin. Kinsley Blackard giving up the dribble out high. She'll go to Zollinger. Ryland here on the near side plays catch. Mangum turning up that defense again, just daring Mooreland to shoot the ball from the outside. We'll get a foul away from the ball. There's a collision between Holly Lehman-Webb and one of the Lady Cats. That'll be team foul number 4 called against Mooreland in the second half, and Zollinger will pick up her second of the ball game. 4:35 left here in the third quarter of play, so even though Mangum has struggled here on the offensive end since the first quarter of play, they built a big enough lead they're able to maintain it. 4:30 is the ball knocked out of bounds. Lady Tigers inbound underneath their own basket, up by that 7-point count. Now a steal on the inbounds and a run out for Scarborough. She's done this a couple of times this afternoon. And Scarborough gets her first 2. The other two times she gave it up and resulted in great assists. This time she'll take the shot herself. Mangum down trying to answer on the other end, and Lehman-Webb will. Strong move by Holly inside. Got the pass over the top from Woodruss and knocked it down. Mangum maintaining that 7-point lead at the 4-minute mark of period number 3. Inside to Scarborough. Shot won't go. Got her own rebound. Going to reset now. 3-ball dialed up, top of the arc, rattled around the rim. Wouldn't fall down for Blackard. Loose basketball picked up by York, and Lauren going to get fouled on the play. Check the foul here, and they've called it on Scarborough, her second. And number 5 in the second half called on Mangum. Mm-hmm. Neither team shooting with a whole lot of luck right now, right? I mean, it's just not going in. Dreyer into the front court to York underneath the basket, too far. Tried to give it up, and the ball was knocked out of bounds, and a bailout there for Mangum. 3:38 left in the third. 26-19, they lead. Inbounds pass poked away. Mooreland will come away with it. Into the front court, Lady Cants come. Good defense by Mangum as they turned back Mooreland that time. Mooreland wanted to run the fast break and got down the floor quickly, but so did Mangum. Now Lehman-Webb with a steal. Great job by Holly. Ball lost out of bounds and last touch by Mooreland, so it will be Mangum basketball. I think Brian wanted a foul on that one, not going to get it. 3:17 left here in the third. Mangum boys coming up next. They'll do battle with Hollis. Try to get into the Consolation Championship Bowl game here. This 14th annual event. York, tough catch underneath the basket, couldn't hold on. As it was knocked out of her hands, they said, by Hannah Howard. York inbounds over the top, caught by Lehman Webb. In-your-face defense by Scarborough. Boy, she's got some quick hands. Alyssa over the top to Woodruss. Bryn on the left wing draws the double team, steps through, and will find Landry between the two circles. Boy, Moreland really stepping it up defensively, trying to come up with steals, and a hack right there. Woo! Tomahawk chop by Jaden Chauncey, her second foul of the ball game. 6th on Moreland in the second half. It'll send Alyssa Dreyer to the free throw line to shoot 2. Alyssa, 6 points to this juncture. She got 2 in each of the first 3 quarters. First free throws of the ball game for Dreyer. That one is good. She'll have one more. Mangum, a paltry 5 now of 13 from the stripe. 2:49 left in the third. Second one on the way. Mangum leads by 9. So Alyssa now with a half a dozen. Landry Lively going to take a seat from Mangum. Morgan White back in. That's good to see. Also checking back in for Moreland, Riley Wyrick with those 4 personal fouls. And so Trent Ritter says, I'm going to go with my big girl as long as I can. Mangum on top by 9. Lehman Webb with a steal, but ran out of real estate after she made the play. Big smile on her face. I got a lot of room there, Coach. Can I just keep running with the basketball? 2:43 left in the third. Kinsley Blackard has come back in now for Moreland. She's being hounded in the backcourt. Got to watch that 10-second count. And it's just across the timeline at 9.5, and now the ball taken away. Scarborough had it and then got it stolen away. And a blocking foul going to be called here on Kinsley Blackard as she tried to take the charge from Alyssa Dreyer, but instead got whacked, and I'm not so sure she's not bleeding from the nose. Yeah, she got a bloody nose out of that. So Blackard will get called for the foul, a block. That's her second. 7 now called against Moreland. So she got the bloody nose. They said Alyssa had a little bit of blood on her elbow. Meantime, they have to clean up the floor. So Blackard gets called for the block, gets a bloody nose out of the deal, and picks up a foul. Timeout going to be taken here. 2:26 left in the third. Mangum on top, 28-19. More classic hits, 97.7.
We yell loud and proud because we love the Mangum Tigers. This is Lori Laughlin from Cattlemen's Bank, member FDIC. On and off the field, we support the Tigers through and through because once you're a Tiger, you're always a Tiger. And Cattlemen's Bank is Tiger proud.
First National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Mangum Tiger Athletics. First National Bank supporting our schools and athletic program is our top priority. We appreciate and support our community through and through. At First National Bank, you can hear us roar. Go Tigers! We wish you a season of great success. First National Bank and Trust Company, your bank for life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Mangum Golden Age Apartments offer HUD-approved housing for anyone 62 or older or on Social Security disability. They have 1 bedroom and efficiencies which include all bills paid, including Wi-Fi. Mangum Golden Age Apartments are located at 100 East Lincoln, right on the downtown square in Mangum. Call Brenda at 580-782-2452 for more information.
All right, welcome back to
When
Merritt.
you need auto repair.
As we've got a stoppage of play here and clean up some blood on the court because Kinsley Blackard got smacked trying to pick up a charging call. And we should be shooting free throws. They're going to inbound the ball, but we should be shooting free throws. That should be a 1-and-1. Well, no, they said it was a 7th team foul, so okay. Mangum will inbound the basketball instead. 2:20 left here in the third. By the way, David Henry has the answer on our foul situation. I want to pass along to those who aren't with us on the Facebook page. Missed shot here by Mangum and a run out now for Moreland. 28-19. There's a steal by Holly. Lehman Webb trying to get her feet and can't. And she bobbled the ball and had it taken away from behind. So wild up and down action and no scoring for either ball club. Wyrick inside, tough shot, came up short. She thought she got fouled. There will be a foul on the rebound attempt, and they've called it on Lauren York. York kind of looking around like, I had inside position. How can you call that on me? Oh, by the way, that is the first foul of the second half called against Mangum. Inbounds pass, and there's the second foul. And so we had a mismatch inside. Jaden Chansey made the catch, and they got fouled on the arm by Lehman Webb. That'll be the first on Holly, second on Mangum in the second half. So at the free throw line to shoot two, Jaden Chansey. Chansey not quite as lengthy as Wyrick, but still pretty long herself. Oh, by the way, David Henry says everyone can foul out of a game. If a single player is left, that team is considered the losing team. Thanks, Google. All right. Second free throw, no good. And a missed opportunity there for Mooreland. Alyssa trying to grab the rebound and couldn't hold on to it. Went out of bounds. It'll be Mooreland basketball. 28-19, 1:52 left here in the third. This one is three ball on the inbounds pass, and it knocked down again. Autumn Vanzie. We have seen her hit threes from the same corner on the opposite ends of the floor, and she's got 9, and it's a 6-point ball game. Lehman Webb with the answer on the other end. Holly knocking it down from distance. 31-22, 90 seconds left here in the third. Mangum on top. Mooreland going to force the action into the offensive end. And Scarborough kicking it back out top, and a reset now for Zollinger. Zollinger looking inside. Wide open shot missed by Chansey, and the rebound cleared away by Mangum. 31-22, 1:05 remaining in the third period of play. Woodruss looking inside. She'll go to Alyssa. Dreyer had her shot partially blocked by Wyrick, but it's picked up on the bounce by Woodruss. Bren resets now to Holly. Lehman Webb trying a double team out high. Steps through it. Good pass there to Morgan. White going to go inside. Bangs into Wyrick. No call. Lehman Webb picks up the basketball and scores. Holly with 5 quick points. 7 in the quarter. A dozen on the ball game. Mangum by 11 now. 33-22. Mooreland trying to come back. Dribble drive. Shot way too hard that time by Chansey. Rebound put back there for Wyrick. Wyrick using that size to her advantage. 33-24. Woodruss into the front court. She'll go to Dreyer. Dreyer from 14 and knocked it down. And now suddenly everybody's making baskets. Alyssa will make it 35-24. Ball free in the inbounds pass. Taken away by Mangum. Short shot comes off the front of the iron for the Lady Cats. And time will expire with Landry Lively laying on the floor. 35-24. Boy, this is wild. Final 8 coming up. Stick and Say. Classic Hits 97.7.
When you need auto repairs, save money and get it done right at Dwayne's Auto in Mangum. Dwayne's fixes flats, does brake jobs, turns rotors, alignments, that all-important air conditioning work, and general auto repair. If your car or truck isn't right, just head to Dwayne's Auto at 1205 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-5151. That's 782-5151. Mangum Tiger Proud.
333 Dental Care in Mangum is the dental practice of Dr. Dustin Lively. His experience, skill, and compassion go together when providing exceptional, up-to-date patient care. Dr. Lively and his team of professionals are proud to help you with the best dental care possible, along with preventive care that will result in a beautiful, long-lasting smile. Call 580-782-2552 or visit the team at 333 Dental Care. They support the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
Fresh floral arrangements created here in Mangum are the hallmark of owner Darla Hately at Flowers Unlimited. Remember that fresh flowers are a very personal and special gift that is so cherished when delivered for birthdays and anniversaries. She might say, "You shouldn't have," but she'll be delighted. Flowers Unlimited. Call local at 580-782-2122. That's 782-2122. Flowers Unlimited in Mangum.
Landry Lively appears to be okay, but again, late in that third quarter play, she went down in a heap following a collision, and the final seconds of the quarter ticked. Mooreland with the ball to begin the fourth quarter. Wow, what will it unveil? Wyrick inside, going to get a push from behind by Moore. Mangum on Morgan. It will be Moreland with the basketball. They inbound down below us. Left end of your listening and or viewing device at Scarborough. Zollinger back to Scarborough. Look inside to Wyrick. Wyrick from 8, and it goes. Riley able to shoot over everybody else. That's fish in a barrel time there. 35-26, Mangum trailing. Give and go inside to Holly. Lehman Webb shot too strong and fouling out of the ball game. Riley Zollinger. Big break there. Or no, check that. I'm sorry. That's Wyrick fouling out. Riley Wyrick fouling out of the ball game. Boy, Wyrick. Yep. Done for the afternoon with 7 points. Showing good sportsmanship. Shaking the hand even of the young person that she fouled. That was Morgan White. So Morgan at the line. Shoot the 1-of-1. Front end on the way. Good. Morgan knocked it down. So Mangum beginning to improve the free throw shooting here in the second half. At the intermission, they were only 3 of 10. Since then now, they have knocked down, 4 of 5 shots. Lead by 10, 36-26. Second one on the way for Morgan. Good. So White now with a half a dozen. We'll get a substitution. Landry Lively will come back in. Morgan going to set down. So it's Lively, Holly Lehman-Webb, Lauren Yort, Brent Woodruss, and Maddie Paxton has come back in now for Mangum. Inbounds pass taken away by Lehman-Webb. Holly going to get a tie-up underneath the basket. We will get a jump ball in the air, going to point the way of Mangum. So Mangum on the right end of your listening and or viewing device in their home white uniforms, orange numerals, and orange and black trim. Substitution going to be made here. Kinsley Blackard will come back in. Setting down will be Jaden Chansey. Remember, Blackard run into and got a bloody nose at the end of that third quarter of play. Moreland will steal the inbounds pass. Blackard has it. She'll go here on the near side. 3 ball going to be dialed up. Front of the iron will not fall for Zollinger. Long rebound out of bounds. Moreland couldn't get there. 7:06 left in the ball game. York forces the action into the front court. Nothing there. Reset now Landry. Lively 3. No. Long rebound taken away by Zollinger. Zollinger skip pass over the top to Blackard. She'll cross the timeline. Woodruss all over the floor defensively for Mangum. 6:45 remaining. Mangum on top by 11, 37-26. Going to go inside here to Faith Howard, who came in during that last dead ball. Kicked it back out of the top to Blackard, who nails the 3. And it's 37-29. And Moreland just will not go quietly into the afternoon. Holly, does she have another answer? Yes! Holly Lehman-Webb! The last 3 times that Moreland has knocked down a 3, Holly has said, what you can do, I can equal! Lehman-Webb with another 3. It's 40-29. Mangum on top. We'll get a steal and now a whistle and a foul going to be called. May have called this against Moreland. I think they have. Yep. Going to be on Haley Scarborough. That'll be her 3rd. And team foul number 8 called on Moreland. So a 1-and-1 opportunity now for the Lady Tigers. Now, Alyssa Dreyer going to come back into the ballgame. Who's going to come out? It'll be Brent Woodruss, and a timeout going to be taken beforehand by Moreland. 6:10 left in the ballgame. Mangum on top by 11. 40-29 were Classic Hits, 97.7.
Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 is your certified Firestone tire dealer and also a proud supporter of the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. When you need tires, we're specialty trained and equipped to take care of you. Lyle Shaw and his crew at Blair Tire and Feed wish the Tigers lots of luck in today's game. And always remember, play smart, play safe, play hard, and play with pride. And good luck from everyone at Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 in Blair, Oklahoma.
Folks in Mangum know what to do when they need to quench a thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make The Loop at 918 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
All right, let's give you a game reset now. It's 40-29, Mangum on top as we play here in the 4th period of play. Lady Tigers, 4 timeouts remaining, just 2 for the Lady Cats. Mangum, just 3 team fouls in the second half of play. 8 have been called on Moreland. And there is 6:10 left of the ball game. The arrow, by the way, pointing the way of Mooreland. So at the line to shoot 1-1 will be Lauren York. York, free throw, spins in and out. Dreyer there for the putback, and that won't go. And the rebound going to be collected by Mooreland. Quickly they get down the floor, and the layup is there for Faith Howard. Howard, great entry pass to her, made the catch and laid it up in one fell swoop. Now Paxton on the offensive end. Can she track down the ball? Nope. And then falls out of bounds. And she is slow to get up. Boy, I tell you, we have seen every Lady Tiger who's been out there playing this afternoon down on the floor at some point. That was more apparently embarrassment on Maddie's part because she's got a big smile. I think her legs just kind of got a little jelly leg there. Like, I'm a little tired right now. Mooreland, though, trying to work back into the ball game. Good anticipation by the York. Nearly came up with a steal. Scarborough sets up behind the arc. Thought about the three, but goes inside. Her scoop shot from 8 would not fall. And the rebound collected by Mangum. They lead by 9. And Lauren into the front court. Bobbled momentarily. Got it back. Kicks it right side Paxton. Now Alyssa. Alyssa stops from 10. Got it. Alyssa Dreyer. You heard Coach say early in the season she's one of our better shooters. Showing that here this afternoon. Give her a dozen. Mangum on top by 11. 42-31. 3 minutes gone by in the fourth. Mangum trying to surpass their win total from a year ago here in this first week of January. Ball inside, batted free, and coming out of the pack, Holly Lehman-Webb. Webb on the run. She'll challenge inside. Ball slapped out of her hands and out of bounds with the basketball was Blackard. Kinsley tried to save that one. She was out of bounds when she did. The most indignant part of that is when she saved it, it was right off the coconut of Haley Scarborough, her teammate. Paxton, by the way, going to take those wobbly legs to the bench. She'll sit down, and Bryn Woodruss will come back in. Landry to inbound, does over the top, caught by Holly Lehman-Webb. 4:40 left of the ball game. Winner tomorrow, consolation ball game against Frederick. Get a foul off the ball. Lauren York, offensive foul. Got her for a hold, apparently. And that'll be 3 on Lauren. Team foul number 4 called on Mangum. Frederick, a team that I believe is on the regular season schedule. So Mangum, 4 minutes and 30 seconds away from playing the Lady Bombers tomorrow for 5th place of the 14th annual Coaches versus Cancer Merritt Classic. Mooreland now running clock as though they are leading by 11. 3-ball launched and well off the mark there by Blackard. Nobody there in a black shirt can go get the ball. Good job by Lehman-Webb to block out and keep folks from going and getting it. Caitlin Huckabee has joined us. 4:09 left. Caitlin, your hometown Lady Tigers leading 42-21. Across the timeline, here comes York. She'll go between a couple of defenders and then find Alyssa on the trail. And now Mangum will slow it down. Why not? 3:55 remaining. You lead by 11. No need to force the action here, although Woodruss will go inside. Ball picked up by Dreyer. Kick to York. Thought about the 3, but then changed her mind. And a reset now. Yeah, Mangum will come back and play tomorrow, so maybe they're trying to save a little energy right here. York going baseline. Scoop shot, no. Rebound tipped and tapped, and Scarborough will come away with it for Mooreland. Quickly into the front court, she will go to Hannah Howard, and Hannah runs into Holly Lehman-Webb, and Holly going to get called for the blocking foul. That'll be 2 on Lehman-Webb, and 5 now called on Mangum. Get a substitution for the Lady Cats. Nope. They will not make a substitution. They'll make a timeout instead. 3:29 remaining, 42-31. Mangum on top. You and I come back after this. We're Classic Hits, 97.7.
Something you should know about the Kendall Law Office. The Kendall Law Office is family-owned and local. They use up-to-date technology to ensure their productivity provides timely service to clients, and this always includes client access to our firm via email and text. Corey Kendall is experienced, hardworking, and honest. He always puts the client first, and all efforts are focused on the client's best interest. The Kendall Law Office, locations in Altus and Mangum.
Friends, it's important to take care of your eyes, so make an appointment soon with Dr. Michael Geiger in Altus, Seth Geiger in Frederick, and Bryce Geiger in Elgin, and a new addition to our staff, Dr. Maddie Rhodes. The Geigers are professionals and very good at what they do. Geiger Eye Care is proud to support youth and sponsor sporting events. They encourage you to attend all the events you can and be involved with our youth. Geiger Eye Care, Michael and Maddie in Altus, Seth in Frederick, and Bryce in Elgin. Make an appointment soon with Geiger Eye Care, Altus, Frederick, and Elgin.
Morgan White, along with Alyssa Dreyer, Holly Lehman-Webb, Brent Woodruss, and now Landry Lively out on the floor for Mangum as they will play defense. 3:29 left of the ball game. One timeout remaining for Mooreland. Still 4 for Mangum. Lady Tigers not needing them at this point. Up by 11, 42-31. Scarborough got away with an extra step. 3 ball going to be dialed up by Vanzie. Finally, she misses one, and on the rebound, we'll get a tie-up. Jump ball in the air, going to point the way of Mooreland. Vanzie had knocked down 3 prior to that three-pointer, and that one did not fall for her. But Mooreland will inbound on the alternate possession. Skip pass comes here on the near side to Hannah Howard. And again, Mooreland going to have to start shooting threes to get back in the ball game. They'll go backdoor here. Nice give and go, and the layup is there for Autumn Vanzie. Vanzie now with a dozen in the ball game. 42-33. We're at the 3-minute mark of quarter number 4. Lehman Webb had the ball popped out of her hands, and it was last hit by Vanzie. Playing hard. I can give her credit. 57 left of the ball. Speaking of playing hard, I'm watching Faith Howard, number 22 in the black uniform. She's doing her best to stay with Alyssa Dreyer, and it has not gone well. 33, Mangum by 9. 2:57 left on Classic Hits 97.7.
We are a community of ongoing legacy and tradition. This is Lori member FDIC. We are so proud of the continued success of the Mangum Tigers on and off the field. Good luck on another exciting sports season, Tigers. Cattleman's Bank is behind you all the way.
All right, 42-33, Mangum on top by the 9 count. As we play with 2:57 remaining, Lady Tigers still have a foul to give before they would send Mooreland to the charity stripe for a 1-1. 18 fouls have been called on the Lady Cants in the second half. They are down to 1 timeout. Mangum with 3. The arrow shows the way of Mangum, and Mangum will inbound in front of their own bench. That's Woodruss to do the honors. Bren looking, finally goes to Lehman Webb, who will draw a crowd. Holly loses the ball. It's free and finally picked up by Mooreland's Kinsley Blackard. Blackard into the front court with Landry Lively in her hip pocket. Now she'll give it up to Hannah Howard. Howard, a foul will be committed by Lehman Webb. Holly has now been ticketed for her 3rd. That'll be 6 on Mangum. Lauren York to the scorer's table to check in. She does so for Lehman Webb with those 3 fouls. 2:42 left of the ball game. Lead has been cut to 42-35 as that one will roll in for Scarborough. Scarborough now 4 in the ball game. 42-35, 2:40 remaining. Clock is stuck. It's not running. Morgan Howard inside. Ball going to be taken away by Hannah Howard. Will get a whistle and a foul. And they have called a foul on Mangum. Wow. By the way, the clock at 2:42. Somebody alert the bench and let them know there's probably 8-9 seconds that should have evaporated off the clock. By the way, that foul called on Morgan White, her 2nd. And team foul number 7 on Mangum. So a 1-and-1 opportunity now for Hannah Howard. Howard with a 3 in the ball game. Misses the free throw. Blackard tries to save the long rebound and does for Mooreland. They will reset now, down by 7. 42-35, 2:30 left of the ball game. And another free throw opportunity here. As a blocking foul will be called on Lauren York, and that will be 4 on York. So Mangum, who didn't commit any fouls in that 3rd period of play, suddenly in foul trouble again. Lehman Webb with 3, York with 4, Woodruss with 3. Maddie Paxton with 3. 2:33 left. 1-on-1 opportunity here. First one up and in. And getting a second opportunity will be Autumn Vanzie. Vanzie now with a baker's dozen 13. 42-36. Second one on the way is good. And suddenly we've got a 5-point ball game with 2:30 left. Still a ton of time. York into the front court. Lauren dribble, drive, didn't get the shot to go. It wouldn't have counted. We've got a hold out front on the floor. And it will mean that Mangum will go to the free throw line to shoot 1-1. Kinsley Blackard picks up her third of the ball game. Team foul number 9 on Mooreland. York at the charity stripe where she has made 2 of 5 attempts today. Front end on the way here. Good. She'll get one more. Lauren now in double digits with 10. Mangum by 6. 3-possession ball game on the line here with a made free throw. It's good. So York calmly hits them both. Mangum on top by 7. 44-37. 2:20 and running in the fourth quarter of play. Scarborough in the front court, and she'll go to Howard. Hannah double teamed on the baseline. Back on top now to Scarborough. Good afternoon to Kelsey Travis, who has joined us in the broadcast booth. Wraparound pass near side, Vanzie. Vanzie inside. Good defense by Landry Lively. Lively with the steal. The run out now to Woodruss. Bren bobbles a couple of times. Maintains the basketball, though. And a reset with 1:55 to Lively. Good decision that time by Mangum. They got that lead. Don't need to force the action and turn the ball over. But they do as it goes inside to York and out of bounds. Mangum will get it. Lauren couldn't handle the pass that time. A tough angle. There are all kinds of bodies and arms and everything else in between. And I don't know that York was able to see that cleanly as it came to her. But at 40 left in the contest. 44-37. Fast break opportunity now for Mooreland. And the ball lost in that opportunity by Howard. A 2-on-1 break opportunity, and Mooreland did not take advantage. Dreyer into the front court to Lively. Landry lost the ball, got it back, and threw a player to the floor, and a timeout could be taken by Mangum. 1:23 remaining. Hold on to your hats to the edge of your seats. You and I back after this on Classic Hits 97.7.
Bexar County Farm Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Rod Calhoun support high school sports. Mickey and Rod offer insurance for property, auto, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're ready to serve you at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Call 580-782-3827.
If you started college but haven't finished, you may feel like your story is already written. Remember, you're the author, and where your story goes from here is up to you. Finish your degree with Reach Higher at Western Oklahoma State College. Reach Higher can put you on a program path designed to help you earn your associate degree from Western. Start writing your next chapter today. Visit wosc.edu/reach to find out how. Reach Higher with Western Oklahoma State College. Call 580-477-7742.
All right, it's a game that won't quit. It looked like Mangum was sailing along to win this one, and then suddenly finding themselves back within striking distance is this group from Mooreland. 44-37. 1:23 left in the ball game. Mangum by 7. The arrow pointing their way. They've got the ball across the way. One timeout for the Lady Cats, two for the Lady Tigers. And Mooreland has put Mangum in the double bonus now. Dreyer at the timeline. Tries to go underneath the basket to Lively, who slashes to the bucket and scores. Great play there by Landry Lively to make that catch and shot in one motion. And on the defensive end, she'll knock the ball out of bounds. And she's shaking her head and said, I didn't touch that last. That's not off of me. That should be our basketball. Nonetheless, Mooreland will get it 46-37, 1:03 remaining. And if you're Mangum, play some defense, run some clock, but do not foul. Don't let them go to the free throw line and get points without time coming off the board. So far, Mangum is doing that. Down to 55 seconds left of the ball game. Scarborough trying to get free and throws one out of bounds, just way over the top, not even close to anybody. So the turnover going to get back down to Mangum. And again, Mangum, the opportunity to run clock. 48.6 remaining. Inbounds pass tracked down by Lehman Webb. A little bit of a collision. Now Holly and company have a 2-on-1 fast break. She'll go inside to York. Makes the catch. Puts it off the glass. Can't get it to go. Got her own rebound. That putback won't fall. But Lauren will go to the line to shoot 2. Check the foul on Kinsley Blackard. That'll be her 4th. Team foul number 10 called on Mooreland. So a 2-shot opportunity for Lauren, who hit 2. Lauren now 3 of her last 3 of 4 here in the 4th. Give her a dozen in the ball game. 39.6 remaining. 47-37. Mangum on top by 10. And now 11 as that one rattled around the rim a couple of times and fell through. So that should do it for Mangum. They should get their 4th win of the year and be able to play for the consolation championship tomorrow at 12:40 against Frederick. 30 seconds left here. They lead by 11. So after really looking, is struggling big time offensively the last 3 ball games. They've broken out for 48 points here this afternoon. Hannah Howard, nice circus play there. Scoop shot goes. 48-39. Down to 8 seconds left of the ball game. Lively going to go the length of the floor and force the action. Fell down awkwardly, and then falling on top of her is Hannah Howard. And you could hear the crowd awe. She comes up with a smile, and it's okay. But if you're Brian Bingham, you got to be telling Landry, would you just dribble the last 5 seconds out, Landry? Come on. Lively at the free throw line. She'll shoot 2. That foul, by the way, on Hannah Howard, her 2nd of the ball game. First free throw goes in for Lively. So after being 3 of 10 from the foul line in the first half, Mangum has reversed that in the second half. We'll have those numbers for you in a moment. Second one for Lively is good. She's got a half a dozen. Mangum leads it 50-39. Blackard into the front court. 3 ball on the way, no good, and that's your final. 50-37.7.
Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s. They're the largest support high school athletics radio. And if you know of someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring.
Everyone wants to be on a winning team. That's why Great Plains Bank is a proud supporter of the Tigers. No matter what life may throw at you, Great Plains Bank has the play drawn up, and we're ready to go into overtime to win your business. What makes Great Plains Bank different is that we will make the extra push to get you to the goal line. When it comes to your family's finances, every play counts. So pick a teammate you can trust. We want you on our team because with customers like you, we are greater together. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Triad Home Health in Mangum is locally owned and offers nursing, physical therapy, occupational, wound care, IV therapy, and more. All administered by people who go above and beyond for you. Phone Triad Home Health today at 580-782-5800. That's 782-5800.
Mangum Lady Tigers win their 4th game of the year and stamp a 3-game losing streak as they knock off Mooreland by a final score of 50-39. 3 players in double figures this afternoon for Brian Bingham. That's got to be a sigh of relief for him. 15 in the win for Holly Lehman Webb. Lauren York with 13 and Alyssa Dreyer with a dozen. Landry Lively added 6. Morgan White with 4. Mangum 3 of 10 from the foul line in the first half. We talked about that. Listen to the numbers in the second half, though. They were 3 of 10 in the first half and wound up 11 of 13 in the second half. And again, they win it by a final score of 50-39 in the loss, 7 for Riley Wyrick. So Mangum will come back and play tomorrow at 12:40 as they will do battle with the Frederick Lady Bombers, who in the first game of the day knocked off Hollis. Final score here, 50-39, Mangum by 11. The second half of our doubleheader coming up. Stick and stay. We've got Hollis and Mangum in a boys game on Classic Hits 97.7.
Around here, we say go Tigers. This is Jacob Gilner from Cattlemen's Bank, member FDIC. We love our Mangum Tigers, so suit up in your best and brightest orange, and we will see you at the games. Cattleman's Bank is Tiger proud.
Hi, I'm Anna with Dapper 14 Boutique at 209 North Oklahoma in Mangum. I would like to wish everyone a Happy New Year and invite you to visit our store. We feature clothing and accessories in all sizes for all ages. Start the new year off right with something special from Dapper 14. Come see us or visit us on Facebook or at dapyr14.com.
Jamie's Auto is proud to sponsor Mangum Tiger sports coverage. When you need a new-to-you reliable vehicle, always remember to visit Jamie's Auto Sales on Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Jamie makes it easy to buy a great used car with 5 lenders available, and your new-to-you vehicle comes with a 3-month 4,500 GWC powertrain warranty. Talk about peace of mind. Remember Jamie's Auto in Mangum for your next vehicle purchase. And go Tigers!
When it comes to funeral homes, there are several to choose from, but choosing a funeral home that is locally owned offers the advantage of the local owners who are involved right here in the community, helping you during your time of need. Greer Funeral Home owners Carson and Stacy Van Zant are perfect examples of owners who offer that family-like connection that you'd expect from a friend and a neighbor. Greer Funeral Home in Mangum and Granite, providing dignity and respect.
Hi, Mangum Tiger fans. This is Jill Grauman with RE/MAX Property Place. If you need to buy or sell a property or a home in Mangum or anywhere in Greer County, just call me at 580-706-0259. You'll see lots of my signs around town because I get the results for my clients. I say, go Mangum Tigers.
Jill Grumman, RE/MAX Property Place. Always here, always helping.
Great food made fresh with the best ingredients possible under the direction of Chef George is what you'll find at the newly remodeled J&P Mexican Grill in Mangum. Now, if you haven't tried the Mexican and American favorites at J&P Mexican Grill, what are you waiting for? They're open Tuesday through Saturday for lunch, dinner, featuring homemade desserts. For takeout, call 580-706-5042 and like them on Facebook. J&P Mexican Grill in Mangum.
Hello, this is Ashley Slayton, family nurse practitioner with the JCMH Family Care Clinic in Mangum. We are friendly hometown folks and treat patients of all ages, newborns through adults, for wellness and sick visits, as well as management of chronic illnesses such as diabetes and high blood pressure. Call the clinic in Mangum at 580-782-3393 for an appointment today.
Jackson County Memorial Hospital.
The Mangum Tag Agency is easy to find at 108 East Pierce Street in Mangum. When you need license tags, registration, driver's license renewal, pipe passes, or real ID, Tom and Cynthia Clark are there for you, and they can help you at the Mangum Tag Agency at 580-782-3004, 782-3004.
We yell loud and proud because we love the Mangum Tigers. This is Lori Laughlin from Cattleman's Bank, member FDIC. On and off the field, we support the Tigers through and through, because once you're a Tiger, you're always a Tiger. And Cattleman's Bank is Tiger proud.
First National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Mangum Tiger Athletics. At First National Bank, supporting our schools and athletic programs is our top priority. We appreciate and support our community through and through. At First National Bank, you can hear us roar. Go Tigers! We wish you a season of great success. First National Bank and Trust Company, your bank for life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Mangum Golden Age Apartments offer HUD-approved housing for anyone 62 or older or on Social Security disability. They have 1 bedroom and efficiencies which include all bills paid, including Wi-Fi. Mangum Golden Age Apartments are located at 100 East Lincoln, right on the downtown square in Mangum. Call Brenda at 580-782-2452 for more information.
When you need auto repairs, save money and get it done right at Dwayne's Auto in Mangum. Dwayne's fixes flats, does brake jobs, turns rotors, alignments, that all-important air conditioning work, and general auto repair. If your car or truck isn't right, just head to Dwayne's Auto at 1205 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-5151. That's 782-5151. Mangum Tiger proud.
333 Dental Care in Mangum is the dental practice of Dr. Dustin Lively. His experience, skill, and compassion go together when providing exceptional, up-to-date patient care. Dr. Lively and his team of professionals are proud to help you with the best dental care possible, along with preventive care that will result in a beautiful, long-lasting smile. Call 580-782-2552 or visit the team at 333 Dental Care. They support the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
Fresh floral arrangements created here in Mangum are the hallmark of owner Darla Hately at Flowers Unlimited. Remember that fresh flowers are a very personal and special gift that is so cherished when delivered for birthdays and anniversaries. She might say, you shouldn't have, but she'll be delighted. Flowers Unlimited. Call local at 580-782-2122. That's 782-2122. Flowers Unlimited in Mangum.
And welcome back as we get set for the second half of our doubleheader this afternoon as the Mangum Tigers get set to take on the Tigers of Hollis. Mangum Lady Tigers just snapping a 3-game losing streak. And I know head coach Nathan Pennypacker and his Tiger Basketball Club would like to do likewise here this afternoon against Hollis, as the Tigers of Hollis losing in the opening round of this tournament. Lost a tough one last night to Merritt that kind of went back and forth. Player getting injured for Hollis as well. Merritt won it by a final score of 48-42. Again for the third consecutive ball game. Really struggling offensively, beaten by Hooker 70-21. And over the last 3 bowl games, Anadarko before the break, Snyder on Tuesday, and then yesterday afternoon against a group from Hooker. Mangum has yet to get out of the 20-point range. 21 yesterday afternoon, 24 on Tuesday. I think it was like 23-24 in that bowl game against Anadarko. So see if they can't turn the tide here. A victory would send them into the consolation finals tomorrow at 2 o'clock against Frederick. Lady Tigers of Mangum already headed to a date with Mangum tomorrow at 12:40 here on Classic Hits 97.7. as they will do battle with the Lady Bombers, who were victorious earlier today against Hollis. So the boys set to tip it off here. It'll be Nate Augustine along with Ian Martinez, Daniel Bernal, Colton Earls, and the final member of that starting 5 will be Aiden Warner. Kelly D. Williams says, hey, it's game time. Let's move through the bracket. And the opening tap going to be controlled by Mangum, and they can't get the shot to go down. Boy, a run-out opportunity there, and short-arming the shot that time was Colton Earls. Mangum will have to shake that off early on and get the 5 on the floor for this group from Hollis. At the moment, they are dressed in their maroon uniforms with the white numerals and the white trim, matriculating on the right end of your listening and or viewing device. Caden Rollins getting the start for this group from Hollis, along with Brody Shelby, Zach Mefford, Ray Cruz, and Braxton Wisenet will get the start as well. 3-ball Shelby, top of the arc goes Brody. And, of course, he was at Mangum a couple of years ago. We know what a fine athlete he is. Over the years, he's been impressive. Gives his club an early 3-0 lead. Stepping out of bounds will be Colton Earls, and the turnover going to give it back now to Hollis. 7:08 left here in this first quarter of play. Bo Anderson coming to the scores table. Got there late, but the official will allow him to check in. And Daniel Bernal just underway on Classic Hits 97.7. Good to have you alongside. As a minute gone by here in the first, Olivia Reyes-Cantu says, go Mangum. And good luck to Colton Earls. David Henry, happy with the effort of the girls, as we all were. And let's see if the boys can't do the same thing. Put the biscuit in the basket early, he says. And, man, do they need to do that. Man, and we had a chance to talk to Nathan Pennypacker earlier this afternoon. He said, yeah, you just can't put your finger on it. He said, we have great practices. They shoot the ball well. And for whatever reason, it has just been a difficult season offensively in the early going for Mangum. Going inside here and getting knocked to the floor is Mefford. Did we get a foul on the play? Apparently not. It just said the ball was knocked out of bounds by Mangum. And, David, you're right. They were set up to get that first bucket. I'm like you start off the gates quickly, and this came up short. 6:10 left here in this first quarter of play. Shelby into the front court. And he'll leave it for Cruz. And ball taken away. Good hands out high by Martinez. Ian here on the near side to Earls. And Earls going to go back to Martinez. Good ball movement there. Good patience. That was not a good look. And Earls knew it, and rather than forcing something, he gave up the basketball and a reset here. So you like that. Nate going to go right side to Earls. 3-ball on the way. Too strong. Martinez battling Shelby inside. Got the rebound. Puts up the baby hook and will score. So Ian Martinez, first two of the ball game for Mangum. 5:35 left in the first quarter. It's a 3-2 lead. Hollis on top. Medford running the offense. He'll come here on the near side to Rollins. Caden matched up with Bo Anderson. Rollins going to put it on the floor. Nothing there. Ray Cruz now over the top. We talked to Graydon Steinmetz, who is the head coach of Hollis, and a name familiar for those of us who have followed Fort Cobb Broxton basketball over the year. Steinmetz said, I asked him, I said, who's your first three off the bench? He goes, I don't know that I can go three deep. Meantime, going baseline here, Caden Rollins, he's going to get pushed for his efforts. Check that foul on Aiden Warner, I believe. That'll be his first, and number one on Mangum to begin the ball game. 5:05 left in quarter number one. And Warner will sit down and into the ball game. Avery Rogers for the first time. Inbounds pass near the timeline. Good job by Cruz to make the catch and not go across that 10-second mark. You know, getting old when guys like Steinmetz now are coaching. I remember doing ball games he was involved in, play-by-play. Yikes. Check the foul here, and it will be charged on Bo Anderson. That'll be the first on Bo, and team foul number 2 on Mangum. Steinmetz, by the way, being warned to get away from the timeline by the official. Ball knocked out of bounds here, lost by Hollis, and Mangum will get it back. With 4:47 left in the first quarter of play, trailing 3-2. Bo brings it across the timeline for Mangum. Anderson drawing a crowd deep in the corner and then throws the ball away. Falling down after the steal, though, was Ray Cruz. Mangum came up with a loose basketball. 3-ball going to be dialed up and no good. And both teams a little ragtag here with the 4:25 showing on the clock in quarter number one. Brody Medford between the two circles. Zach resents now here to Wisnett. Braxton. Again, Caden Rollinson company. Steinmetz told me, look, we don't have a lot of bodies. We got a lot of bodies. We don't have a lot of kids who can play. And you're going to slow this thing way down. Take a lot of time off the clock each possession. Certainly they have done that here. There's 3:50 left in quarter number one, and we've got a total of 5 points. Great hands by Augustine as he picked the pocket that time of Cruz. And Mangum now an opportunity. They have been deliberate offensively all season long, but I don't know that they want to be as deliberate as Hollis. Wisnett going to get called for the foul. Braxton with a reach in, his first, and team foul number 1 on Hollis. Back into the ball game now. Will come Colton Earls and Aiden Warner. Check the 5 on the floor. It's a little bit of a different combination for Mangum. Warner, Earls, Avery Rogers, Augustine, and Martinez. Ian, the only 2 points early on for Mangum. 3:25 left here in the first. Behind the arc, Ian, he'll put it on the floor, go baseline, put up the shot, tried to draw the foul, couldn't get it done. Rebound Rollins. Caden will slide down, lose the ball, and Augustine is there. Great effort by Nate to go down and force the defensive action. So we'll come back the other way. At the free throw line, Augustine. Nathan, little ball fake, had it taken out of his hands. Wisnett with the steal there. Brody Shelby will walk the ball across the timeline. We've known Brody a long time, seen him play Little League, junior high, now high school, and this is not his kind of pace, I know. Meantime, Medford goes inside. Zach took about 3 extra steps to clear space and got called for the travel. Good ball game, kid. 2:47 left here in this first quarter of play. Alyssa Dreyer going by. Big smile on her face after Mangum picks up their 4th win of the year on the girls' side. Boys trying to match. Earls bobbled momentarily, got it back. Colton inside. Little Euro step, lays it up and in. Nice move by Colton. Exploding to the basket. Mangum on top 4-3, 2:20 left here in the first. You know, I mean, if you're Nathan Pennypacker, you'll take a low-scoring game, just as long as you got more points than the other team. Going to get a hold on the entry pass here. Maybe on Odie Tellis, who just came in. Odie thumping his chest saying, yeah, that's on me. That'll be number 1 on Tellis, and on Mangum, that'll be their 3rd of the first half. And now we'll get one off the ball on a hold the other way. This time we'll get Caden Rollins on the call. That'll be his first. And number 2 called on Hollis. So both teams scratching, clawing, fighting. 4-3 ball game. 2:05 left in the first. Bounce pass. One pass by Warner goes inside. He'll stop. Look, nothing now. Back to Aiden. Draws the double team. Here's Earls on the near side. Minute 55 left in the first quarter of play. Rogers asking for the ball, not going to get it. Now Avery does. Sets, fires a 3. That's too strong. And the weak side rebound cleared off by Cruz, and then Ray grabbed on the arm. Check the whistle. Should be on Colton Earls. It is his first. Team foul number 4 called on Mangum. Minute 46 left here in this first period of play. Augustine now will set for Mangum, and back into the ball game will come Ian Martinez. Shelby, who had the 3 in the first minute of play for Hollis. That's their only 3, and we're down to a minute 30 left in quarter number 1. Medford looks inside. Bounce pass got knocked free, but picked up by Rollins, and Rollins on the baseline gets bumped out of bounds, and that'll be a foul on Odie, and he's got to be careful that he doesn't pick up a personal. Or a technical, rather. The official explaining, you pushed. Odie said, okay. All right. Second on Tellis. He'll set down now. Team foul number 5 called on Mangum. Augustine right back. Foul going to be called here. How about that? That's on Caden Rollins. That'll be his second. Team foul number 3 called on Hollis. So I think the officials are saying, look, we know you guys are both struggling offensively, and it's going to be one of those kind of down and dirty street basketball games, but we're only going to allow so much. They have called a lot of pushing fouls so far. Inside, shot wouldn't fall for Earls. He and Augustine battling for the rebound, and apparently Colton was out of bounds when he had the ball, so going to go back now to Hollis. And again, this is just not if it was football, it'd be a mud game, but it's not. I mean, this is pickup basketball. This is sandlot stuff. We're going to go do what we can. We're going to bump, bang, grab, and eventually put up a shot now and then. As that was launched by Cruz, didn't get it to go, but Shelby will come away with it. Brody now off the window. His shot too strong, and Warner with a rebound, and then Brody going to get a cheap reach-in foul. And he probably didn't make contact, but when you do that, your back is to the official, and you come with that hacking motion, 9 times out of 10, it's going to get cold on you. Right? It's just one of those visual things. And Seth Cromer now got to come into the ballgame. Ray Cruz will set down for Hollis. By the way, Daniel Bernal back into the ballgame now for Mangum. Bernal has the basketball. Goes diagonal to Earls. Colton for 3. Doesn't draw any iron. Rebound, though, by Martinez. Ian to Aiden. 3 ball on the way. Warner got it to go. Aiden Warner. And again, I say it all the time. I just think he ought to shoot the ball more often than he does. Down to 5 seconds left here in the first quarter of play. Medford off the dribble penetration, forces with the left hand. Didn't get it to go, but he got a prayer answered there as he got hacked on the arm with 2.3 remaining. Wow. Bailout call there. And he picked up a foul on Daniel Bernal. That'll be his first. And team foul number 6 on Mangum. So to the foul line to shoot to Zach Medford. 7-3 ball game. Mefford first, good. He'll have one more. And again, it points at a premium, and you're giving him a chance to score with 2.3 left in the quarter and no time coming off the clock. He'll with Mangum on top, 7-4. 7-4 at the end of one. Mangum and Hollis on Classic Hits 97.7.
Corner of Highway 19 is your certified Firestone tire dealer and also a proud supporter of the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers. When you need tires, we're specialty trained and equipped to take care of you. Lyle Shaw and his crew at Blair Tire and Feed wish the Tigers lots of luck in today's game. And always remember, play smart, play safe, play hard, and play with pride. And good luck from everyone at Blair Tire and Feed on the corner of Highway 283 and 19 in Blair, Oklahoma.
Folks in Mangum know what to do when they need to quench a thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make the Loop at 918 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
Something you should know about the Kendall Law Office. The Kendall Law Office is family-owned and local. They use up-to-date technology to ensure their productivity provides timely service to clients, and this always includes client access to our firm via email and text. Corey Kendall is experienced, hardworking, and honest. He always puts the client first, and all efforts are focused on the client's best interest. The Kendall Law Office, locations in Altus and Mangum.
Second quarter about to get underway here. Classic Hits 97.7. Mangum and Hollis, 7-4 lead for Mangum over Hollis, and Cassie Anderson says go Mangum. As we get set for the second quarter of play, it will be Aiden Warner, Ian Martinez, Daniel Bernal, Colton Earls, and Nate Augustine out on the floor for Mangum. Home team in white with the black outline numerals and orange and black trim. Mangum trying to snap a 3-game losing streak like the girls did earlier, turning back Mooreland and advancing to the fifth-place game tomorrow against Frederick. A victory by Mangum here would put them in the fifth-place game tomorrow against Frederick. Everything's nice and symmetrical. It'll be Hollis ball to begin the second. They work on the right end of your listening and or viewing device. That's Brody Shelby, Zach Mefford out there, along with Caden Rollins, Seth Cromer. And the final member of that five out there is Braxton Wisnett. Cromer going to go baseline, forces, and got it to go. That's a tough shot by Seth. Able to maintain the body control, knocked it down, 7-6. 30 seconds gone by here in quarter number two. Warner and company in their home white uniforms, black outline numerals. They work left end of your listening device, viewing device, 3-ball, view that. Colton Earls knocking down the 3. Left-hander down, he's got 5 in the ball game. 10-6 score, 7-10 left, first half of play. And again, Mangum would love to see is the first numeral in their scoring column to be a 3. Really struggled offensively. Backdoor to Wisnett. He'll put up the shot and miss it. But a foul going to be called, I believe, on Ian Martinez. Let's see, it is on Ian. Martinez got there late. I like the foul, though, because it forced Wisnett to change his shot, and he missed it. He will go to the line to shoot 2. First one on the way, good. He'll have one more. First point of the ball game for Braxton. 10-7 ball game, 6:56 in the first half. Second one on the way for Braxton does not go in. Martinez there to get the rebound. Ian Mefford battling for it. And Ian beat him to the point. So here comes Warner. Again, hit a 3 a moment ago, and I just like him shooting the basketball. 6:40 left first half of play. Augustine to Bernal. Now Earls. Free up top, Aiden. Boy, he hesitated, didn't take the shot. Baseline move now for Augustine, and a late foul and a call from behind. Aiden is 3 on Rollins. 5 now. 6:33 left here in the second. Augustine to the line, scoreless so far. This will be the first free throw of the ball game for Mangum, and it won't roll in. So Nate will get one. Second free throw due. So Augustine 1 of 2. 9-4. Minute and a half gone by. Second frame. Medford into the front court. Find Wisenhunt on the block. Back to Zach, who hit that three early on, has not really touched the ball a whole lot on the offensive end, and it surprises me a little bit. I mean, he's matched up with Aiden. That's a great matchup. Shelby has the ability to create on his own. Got it here. He'll give up the dribble to Medford. Zach inside, bobbled, lost it. It's taken away by Martinez. Ian on the run on the other end. Doesn't have the numbers. He'll challenge anyhow. Lay it up. Count the bucket. And the foul. And a three-point opportunity for Ian Martinez. May have gotten Shelby on the foul. Nope. Instead, they have called it on Seth Cromer. That'll be his first. And number 7 on Hollis. So Martinez a chance to put the cherry on the top with a three-point opportunity. And he can't get it done, wasn't it? The rebound for Mangum. By the way, back in the ballgame now, Ray Cruz, who handles the ball. He'll go to Shelby, who wants the three. That one off the mark. Ball battled for. Martinez picked up the loose basketball. It was on the baseline. It bounced on the baseline, he said. And they said it was going to be last touched by Hollis. Now we'll get a whistle and a warning. And this time it's a warning that is registered with the scorer's table on Graydon Steinmetz about staying in the coach's box. And of course, now he's going to check and make sure that Nathan Pennypacker is doing the same thing. I mean, that's what you do, right? You get that official warning, and the first thing you do is say, well, what about the guy down on the other end? What's he doing? I like that. Travel going to be called here. Aiden took an extra step to get started. He's kind of looking around, but that is the right call. Substitution now. Bo Anderson has come into the ball game, and Warner will take a seat. So the five on the floor for Mangum: Anderson, Bernal, Earls, Martinez, and our favorite tight end used to be an offensive lineman, Nate Augustine. Augustine in there banging it. We say that because he wasn't getting after it. Wasn't a big kid. Medford up top. He'll go to Shelby. Brody nearly stumbled over his own feet trying to break down Anderson. Lobs it over the top. Medford on the baseline. Zach pushed from behind. Foul going to be called on Bernal. And on Daniel, that'll be his second. Team foul number 8 called on Mangum. So at the line to shoot 1-1, Zach Medford. Medford 1 of 2 in that first quarter of play. Left-hander didn't get that one to go down, and Augustini's there to get the rebound for Mangum. Bernal walks it across the timeline. 4:45 left here, first half of play. Daniel giving up the dribble. He'll find Earls. Kind of a small lineup out there right now for Mangum. Oh, what a great pass that time on the bounce from Earls to Augustine, and Nate responds with a layup, and it's a 15-7 ball game. The art of the bounce pass. And we'll get a timeout taken by Hollis. 4:24 left in the first half of play. Mangum on top, 15-7. We're back after this on Classic Hits 97.7.
Friends, it's important to take care of your eyes, so make an appointment soon with Dr. Michael Geiger in Altus, Seth Geiger in Frederick, and Bryce Geiger in Elgin, and a new addition to our staff, Dr. Matty Rhodes. The Geigers are professionals and very good at what they do. Geiger Eye Care is proud to support youth and sponsor sporting events. They encourage you to attend all the events you can and be involved with our youth. Geiger Eye Care, Michael and Matty in Altus, Seth in Frederick, and Bryce in Elgin. Make an appointment soon with Geiger Eye Care, Altus, Frederick, and Elgin.
15-7 our score. Mangum on top by 8. 4:24 left in the first half of play. Timeout taken by Graydon Steinmetz. See who he runs out on the floor. Brody Shelby, Zach Medford, along with Seth Cromer, Ray Cruz, and Braxton Wisnett. Meantime, Mangum with Bo Anderson, Daniel Bernal, Colton Earls, Ian Martinez, and Nate Augustine. Shelby. Very deliberate. And again, this is just, to see this Hollis team like this is just really a bit of a surprise. Entry pass taken away. Good anticipation by Martinez. And he'll now bring it into the front court to Earls, and he had his pocket picked by Zach. Medford, good defense that time as he double-teamed with Shelby, created the turnover. And so it'll be Hollis basketball on the right end if you're listening and/or viewing device. 3:50 left in the first half of play. Shelby trying to go baseline. Good defense that time by Earls. Baseball pass here on the near side. Cruz, fall-away jumper from 8 as he went out of bounds and got it to go. Athletic move there by Ray Cruz. Drifting on that baseline and drifted out of bounds, but got the one-handed shot off from an angle that somehow got it around the backboard, got it to go. Anderson on the offensive end now for Mangum. That ball got tipped. They'll find Martinez underneath the basket. He will spin, shoot, and score. Great entry pass there. Ian spun away from the defender, and that was an easy two for Martinez. It's 17-9. 3:15 left here in this first half of play. Mangum will play back-to-back ball games again tomorrow here, but I would love for them to be back-to-back ball games against Frederick for 5th place on both sides of it. There's another steal. Ball taken away by Nate Augustine. And with 2:50 left in the half, Mangum a chance to extend the lead. 17-9 already. Martinez, right side, fires a three, doesn't get it to go. Augustine with a rebound in traffic, puts it up with the right hand. He'll score, Nate Augustine. So Augustine working hard inside, give him 5, and it's a 19-9 ball game. 2:30 left to the board, lost it, went and got it back. Now he'll find Shelby. Who's off the dribble, scoop shot too hard. Rebound Martinez, he'll get undercut by Cruz. In this first half of play. 2:16 remaining in the half. 1-on-1 opportunity here for Ian Martinez. Get himself a little drink before he heads to the free throw line. Substitution meantime for Hollis. And back into the ball game comes Rollins. Martinez free throw front of the Brody Shelby with the rebound. Again, my goodness, hit those free throws, fellas. Mangum on the afternoon. I know it's early, just 1 of 4 from the stripe. But again, in a game that's going to be shortened, in a game that points certainly have been at a premium lately for Mangum. Get those freebies as often as you can. Medford now off the bounce, and he'll fall down, but he fell down because he got pushed. And call the foul on Colton Earls. I believe, yeah, it was on Earls. So that'll be 2 on Colton. Team foul number 9 on Mangum. Aiden Warner will come back in. Medford to the free throw line. Zach, 1 of 3 from the stripe. He shoots a 1 of 1 here. First one on the way, good. He'll earn another. So Medford makes it 19-10. That was a fruit gum company, I think, at one time that sang the song Yummy, Yummy. I got love in my tummy. Second one on the way for Medford is good. And it's 19-11. 1:45 left in the first half of play. Carlos Martinez Peralta says, let's go Mangum. Let's go Ian. Ian on cue, fires from 15, shot no good. We'll get a foul on the rebound. Nate Augustine going to get called for a push, and I think that'll send Seth Cromer to the charity stripe. And we have seen that the officials are watching very closely the pushing and the grabbing and the chicanery that has been going on, and they called the 10th team foul of the first half on Mangum, so Cromer will get a chance to shoot 2. First one, no good. He'll have one more. Minute 39 left in the first half. Second one on the way, no good. Long rebound tracked down by Daniel Bernal. Mangum into the front court. Bernal to Warner, and now Martinez between the two circles. Aiden, diagonal pass over the top to Anderson on the baseline. Dangerous pass to Warner. And you can hear get up down below from the man who threw the basketball. That was the tight end. And another foul on the rebound. More pushing and out of position. Mangum That'll be their 11th team foul. And the second of the ball game on Ian Martinez. And again, that's just that's due to footwork and not being in the right place. So a couple more free throws. Caden Rollins will go to the line to shoot 2. Minute 14 left in the half. First one for Rollins, no good. Get a substitution now for Hollis, as Joel Bernal has come into the ball game. First time we have seen Joel today. Second free throw, no good. So even though Mangum not shooting free throws very well, Hollis doing even worse. It stays a 19-11 ball game. 1:05 left in the first half of play. Augustine went underneath the basket to Anderson, and Bo got tied up, ball loose, but somehow Avery Rogers came away with it. That's Augustine instead, I'm sorry. As Avery is set to come in and will now with a timeout. 55.1 left in the first half of play, 19-11. Mangum on top. Classic hits 97.7.
We are a community of ongoing legacy and tradition. This is Lori Laughlin from Cattlemen's Bank, member FDIC. We are so proud of the continued success of the Mangum Tigers on and off the field. Good luck on another exciting sports season, Tigers. Cattlemen's Bank is behind you all the way.
Greer County Farm Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Rod Calhoun support high school sports. Mickey and Rod offer insurance for property, auto, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're ready to serve you at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Call 580-782-3827.
55.1 left here in this first half of play. Mangum will have the basketball underneath their own basket, and they almost had 6 players on the floor. Wow. Substitution made during the timeout. Avery Rogers has come in. Anderson tries to force it inside. The ball going to be taken away by Caden Rollins. 19-11. 40 seconds left in the first half. You'll wonder if Coach Simons and Hollis will hold for one. Medford going to go inside. Now back outside. Shelby falling out of bounds. Fires a pass to Zach. And a reset now for Ray Cruz. Seth Cromer. Yeah, they're going to hold for one. 20 seconds now left to the timeline. Bo Anderson will stay off of him. And, I mean, you lead 19-11. Why not let pass there? He'll reset now to Rollins. Top Shelby. Brody deep 3 on the way. Doesn't draw iron. Ball going to go out of bounds with 2.5 left in a half. And Mangum an opportunity. They lead 19-11. It'll be half-court pressure for Hollis. Martinez trying to beat the clock. Shot on the way. Won't count if it goes. He got it off late. It didn't matter. 19-11. Mangum on top at the end of the first 16 minutes of play over Hollis. It's an 8-point lead. 19 for Mangum, 11 for Hollis. We're back after this on Classic Hits 97.7.
If you started college but haven't finished, you may feel like your story is already written. Remember, you're the author, and where your story goes from here is up to you. Finish your degree with Reach Higher at Western Oklahoma State College. Reach Higher can put you on a program path designed to help you earn your associate degree from Western. Start writing your next chapter today. Visit wosc.edu/reach to find out how. Reach Higher with Western Oklahoma State College. Call 580-477-7742.
Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s. They're the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know of someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring.
Everyone wants to be on a winning team. That's why Great Plains Bank is a proud supporter of the Tigers. No matter what life may throw at you, Great Plains Bank has the play drawn up, and we're ready to go into overtime to win your business. What makes Great Plains Bank different is that we will make the extra push to get you to the goal line. When it comes to your family's finances, every play counts. So pick a teammate you can trust. We want you on our team because with customers like you, we are greater together. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
At the half, Mangum on top 19-11. They led at the end of one 7-4, and then outscored Hollis 12-2 12-7 and lead by 8, 19-11 at the intermission. Mangum on top. Check the scoring for the Tigers of Mangum. Got a half a dozen from Ian Martinez, 5 apiece from Colton Earls and for Nate Augustine, and Aiden Warner with 3. Mangum just 1 of 4 from the foul line in that first half of play. But again, they lead it by 8, 19-11. Foul situation for Nathan Pennypacker. Earls has 2. Martinez has a pair. And Odie Tellis in spot play has 2 as well. On the other side of the scorecard, Zach Mefford leading his club with 3. Brody Shelby has 3. Remember, he hit that 3 in the first minute. That was his only points of the first half. Seth Cromer with a pair. Ray Cruz with 2. And Braxton Wisnett with 1 here in this first half of play. Hollis, 4 of 11 from the foul line in that first half. And again, Mangum on top, 19-11. Foul situation, Caden Rollins has got 3. Only player with multiple fouls for Hollis at the intermission. Morgan White joining us here courtside. And Morgan, pull that microphone up in front of your face there a little bit at all. Morgan, first of all, how's your head?
It's good.
All right, so you got in the head yesterday, landed on the back of your head, banged it off the floor. What happened today? Where did you get hit today? It looked like it was maybe in your face.
It was in my jaw.
Really? Never thought you'd be a boxer, did you?
No.
Hey, how about the victory? That had to feel awfully good.
It did.
Made your head feel a whole lot better, didn't it?
Yes.
Not really a breakout game for you offensively, but the last 2 or 3 ball games, you getting a little bit less shy about shooting the basketball. I think that's probably because Coach has said you need to shoot more often, Morgan White.
Yeah, him and Coach King have.
Yeah, they kind of been on you. What's the deal? I mean, we live in a society where that's all kids want to do is shoot the rock. How come? What's your problem?
Just more defense.
Yeah, you love that defense, right? Mm-hmm. All right. So a game that it seemed like you guys were in control, but then suddenly Moreland would hit a 3-point shot and it looked like, this thing's going to evaporate, but you always had the ability to stem the tide. Tell us a little bit about that, the thought process. I mean, you think you're winning the ball game and then suddenly it gets close again.
I just think we need to start helping more.
Okay, what does that mean, helping more?
Helping off and talking. We don't talk a lot on offense, and that's how they get the 3-point, and then we go down in our slump.
Okay. All right, so communication is the key. Mm-hmm. Now, and this is going to sound terrible, but I see Coach shaking his head over there, thinking to himself like I am, girls not talking? What is that? That phrase has never been made in the history of the world.
Yeah.
So, but it is important. You talk, and what you're talking about is defensive help. Somebody got to get over and cover up that person on the 3. Yes. All right. I will say this, though. You guys responded well each time. Holly Lehman-Webb knocking down 3s to answer their 3s to keep that lead. Free throw shooting. Let's talk a little bit about that as well. And I know you looked down at the ground and then you looked at Coach. Let's be honest, it's been miserable so far, although in the second half, shot free throws much better. What gives there? What's going on?
I think just slowing down and just waiting and trying to just chill out and then stepping to the line helps me a lot.
All right. Same thing for your teammates? Mm-hmm. You just kind of have to gather yourself, kind of collect yourself, be in the moment, as they say nowadays. That's kind of a popular thing. All right. So playing tomorrow against Frederick, you have a chance to watch them this morning at all? Do you know anything about them? I'm looking at you. Coach does his own scouting. I'm asking you, Morgan.
I think we do have a video on them. I don't think we got here in enough time to watch them, but.
All right. How about the turnaround? Again, playing a third game in basically the middle of the afternoon in 3 days. What's that like for the body and the mind?
I think we can just pull it off like we did today.
Okay. Would it be fair to say that you guys have been gassed the past couple of games early on? Is it fair to say that was the case Tuesday night and yesterday morning? You were a little bit gassed early on?
Yeah.
It looked like, though, that wasn't a problem today.
I don't think it was. No.
So what's the difference? I mean, it's just one day. Why? Is it confidence? Is it that coconut thing? Okay. Now, you understand that your mother, I'm going to give her a hard time for as long as I'm associated with these broadcasts. Have you heard that story about your mom?
No.
this summer at the big pep rally, she came up and introduced herself like I didn't know who she was. It's kind of like me going up and introducing myself to people. And she said, and I'm Morgan White's mother. And I'm looking at her like, okay. Like I didn't already know that. So each time that I mention you, each time that I mention your mother, I always mention the fact that she is your mother. So with that being said, I want you to do me a favor before we go to break and come back for the second half. I need you to say, hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
There you go. That's my girl. Great job. All right, Morgan White and the Lady Tigers tomorrow at 12:40 against the Lady Bombers of Frederick for fifth place of the 14th annual Merritt Classic. There's your mother down there. She's going to hear about this. Second half coming up. Stick and Stay. Morgan, thank you. Classic Hits.
Thank you.
97.7.
Triad Home Health in Mangum is locally owned and offers nursing, physical therapy, occupational, wound care, IV therapy, and more. All administered by people who go above and beyond for you. Phone Triad Home Health today at 580-782-5800. That's 782-5800. Triad Home Health in Mangum is locally owned and offers nursing, physical therapy, occupational, wound care, IV therapy, and more. All administered by people who go above and beyond for you. Phone Triad Home Health today at 580-782-5800. That's 782-5800.
Around here, we say go Tigers. This is Jacob Gilner from Cattlemen's Bank, member FDIC. We love our Mangum Tigers, so suit up in your best and brightest orange, and we will see you at the games. Cattlemen's Bank is Tiger proud.
Isn't it fun to be around those kids? I tell you what, just absolute delight. We enjoy them immensely. And Morgan, I know that her mom and her parents, her family, extremely proud of her and a fine young lady, and glad that she could join us here at halftime. I had the microphone out and ready for Coach Mangum. He said, "No, I'm gonna give it up to Morgan here." So Mangum with the ball right in if you're listening and or viewing device in their home white uniforms. Aiden Warner crashing the boards and putting the shot up and in. Warner now with 5 of the ball game, and Mangum leads it by 10, 21-11. Get the 5 on the floor for Mangum in a moment. They're on defense. Brody Shelby running the offense for Hollis. Zach Medford out there. He is joined by Ray Cruz, who has the basketball. Braxton Wisnett inside the final member of that 5, Caden Rollins. So the original 5 out there for Graydon Steinmetz. Hollis in their road maroon uniforms, white numerals, white and black trim. Left in if you're listening and or viewing device. Rollins goes inside, gives it up to Wisnett. Couldn't get the shot to go down, and the rebound taken away by Nate Augustine. Augustine and Warner, along with Daniel Bernal, Colton Earls, and Ian Martinez for the Tigers of Mangum. Minute gone by here in the third, and they lead it 21-11. Bernal over the top to Earls. Colton gets the double team. Resets now to Bernal. Again, Mangum trying to snap a 3-game losing streak and get a chance to play tomorrow for 5th place against the Bombers of Frederick. 3 ball on the way here, off the mark for Bernal, rebounded by Mangum. There's Earls from the free throw line. Back of the iron doesn't go. And Rollins collects the rebound now for Hollis. So a good possession that time for Mangum, except they didn't score. But they lead by 10, 21-11. Shelby at the free throw line to Wisnett. Now he'll go to Cruz for 3. Ray's shot short, followed it, and again had it swatted away by Ian Martinez. Ian said, "Get that stuff out of here." 6:10 left in the third. Bernal into the front court, and he'll leave it in the corner for Martinez. Ian to Augustine. Big, strong hands there. Augustine goes up for the shot, blocked from behind by Rollins, rather. And Caden will pick up his 4th of the ball game. First of the second half called on Hollis. So Rollins will have to get out of there. And Joel Bernal will take his place. Joel Bernal. 2 minutes gone by here in the third. Augustine first free throw good. Nate will get 1 more. Mangum now 2 of 5 from the stripe. Bernal setting down for the Tigers as well of Mangum, and Bo Anderson has come back in. Second free throw good. 7 now in the ball game for Augustine. Mangum on top, 23-11. 5:50 left here in this third period of play. And again, Hollis, even though they've got all kinds of bodies on the bench, really Braden Steinmetz said it doesn't have much a deep bench, and so he's decided to slow things down here this afternoon. 23-11, trailing here in the third is Hollis. And going inside and losing the ball, Cruz, as he went up. That ball may have been knocked out of bounds from behind by Colton Earls. Timeout going to be taken by Hollis. 5:32 left in the third. Mangum on top, 23-11. We're Classic Hits 97.7.
Hi, I'm Anna with Dapper 14 Boutique at 209 North Oklahoma in Mangum. I would like to wish everyone a Happy New Year and invite you to visit our store. We feature clothing and accessories in all sizes for all ages. Start the new year off right with something special from Dapper 14. Come see us or visit us on Facebook or at dapyr14.com.
Jamie's Auto is proud to sponsor Mangum Tiger sports coverage. When you need a new-to-you reliable vehicle, always remember to visit Jamie's Auto Sales on Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Jamie makes it easy to buy a great used car with 5 lenders available, and your new-to-you vehicle comes with a 3-month 4,500 GWC powertrain warranty. Talk about peace of mind. Remember Jamie's Auto in Mangum for your next vehicle purchase. And go Tigers!
Welcome back to Merritt, 23-11. Mangum on top as we play here in quarter number 3. As Mangum trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. 23 points on the board, and again, looking to get out of the 20s. Their last 3 bowl games, they've been only able to score in the 20s. And with 5:32 left in the third, you would think they're well on their way there with 23 right now. Medford and company down below us is... And Mangum match forcing a lot of energy to be used. Cruz going to go back inside this. Ray has assistant and attacking the window here this afternoon. That one went down. 3 minutes evaporated in the third. 23-13. 10 lead for Mangum. Little ball fake, now goes to the floor, lost the ball. Weak side help that time defensively by Bernal. Good job by Joel. So the turnover going to give it back now to Hollis. They lead by 10. 4:45, clock running third quarter. Shelby gets a screen out high. Now it comes to Medford. Bernal back to Zach. And a reset now for Brody. Off the bounce, he'll attack inside, get fouled, and go down hard. Slow to get up. Check the foul on Mangum. It will go against Colton Earls. That'll be 3 on Colton. ENT number 1 called on Mangum in the second half. Oh, they said he wasn't in the act of shooting. He said he was, yeah. Coach Simon said, well, my guy was shooting the ball. What? So it's an inbounds play instead. Wow. Cruz again, floater, shot won't go. Wisnett with the rebound. He'll kick it back to Shelby. And a rebound, or a reset now for Brody. Trying to shake off that crash to the floor a moment ago. 4:20 left in the third. Shelby gets a screen, tries to get around Martinez, does, gives up the dribble. Now he'll go on the wing to Bernal. Back to Shelby. Fall away from 10. Shot didn't go. Wisnett trying to keep the rebound alive. Couldn't get it done. And it'll be Mangum basketball. Good defense that time by Mangum. As they force a tough shot from Brody Shelby. 4:03 left in the third. Mangum goes to work offensively. Aiden Warner going to walk it across the timeline. Mangum content to be a little patient on the offensive end themselves. Martinez. Baseline move, cut off by Wisnett. Over the top, Warner. Now Anderson sets, fires 3. Yes! Bo Anderson! First 3 of the ball game for Bo, and it's 26-13. Mangum on top by 13 at the 3:35 juncture of quarter number 3. Medford won't take the 3. Instead, he'll leave it on the near side to Bernal. And we are used to seeing kids just launching shots, and both teams here extremely patient. A late whistle and a foul as Cruz attacks the glass, and that may be on Earls. It is. Colton has picked up his 4th. Team foul number 2 of the second half on Mangum. So a 2-shot opportunity now for Ray Cruz. First one on the way for Cruz. No. Ray will get one more. Daniel Bernal will come in, and Earls will set. 3:21 left. Second one on the way. Back of the iron, no. Rebound tipped and tapped, and Shelby is there to get it for Hollis. Brody now going to launch a deep three over Anderson. Doesn't draw any iron, but the rebound cleared away by Hollis. Another three on the way. This one from Cruz. That won't go. And a stoppage of play as the ball went actually touched the support over the top. So Mangum will get it with 3:05 left in the third. They lead 26-13. As soon as this one is over, I invite you to tune over to Classic Hits 97.7. There's a timeout going to be taken. We'll talk about it when we come back. Timeout going to be taken by Mangum. They lead 26-13 here on Classic Hits 97.7.
When it comes to funeral homes, there are several to choose from. But choosing a funeral home that is locally owned offers the advantage of the local owners who are involved right here in the community, helping you during your time of need. Greer Funeral Home owners Carson and Stacy Van Zant are perfect examples of owners who offer that family-like connection that you'd expect from a friend and a neighbor. Greer Funeral Home in Mangum and Granite, providing dignity and respect.
Hi, Mangum Tiger fans. This is Jill Grauman with RE/MAX Property Place. If you need to buy or sell a property or a home in Mangum or anywhere in Group 9, you'll see lots of my clients. I say, go Mangum Tigers.
Jill Grauman, RE/MAX Property Place. Always here, always helping.
26-13. 2-minute and 59-second mark of quarter number 3. Mangum trying to square their record at 4-4. Fifth place ball game against Frederick tomorrow. And it's scheduled to tip at 2 o'clock. If they were to lose that, come back and play tomorrow morning at 11:20. Brian Bingham and the Lady Tigers have already advanced to that fifth place ball game tomorrow. They will be taking on Frederick. That game will tip off at 12:40 here, or thereabouts on Classic Hits 97.7. At the conclusion of this one, along the Fox Radio Network, and every time we get ready to talk about it, there's a steal and a run out for Shelby, and he'll lay it up and in. You'll be able to tune over to Classic or 107 The Zone and catch the Western Equipment Classic from Arapahoe, that entire tournament with Chad Fox and Dudley Simpson. Blocking foul across the way on Ray Cruz, his second. And team foul number 2 on Hollis in the second half. Mangum leads it 26-15, 2:30 left in the third frame. So again, when you're struggling, you look for small victories, and Mangum going to throw it away here. Not a good pass that time by Bernal. But you look for small victories, and you score 4 more points, you're in the 30s. I mean, and that's a small victory, but you'll take it at this point. Points have been at a premium last several ball games for the Tigers, so they will take something with the first number is a 3. Meantime, Hollis also struggling offensively, going inside. Mefford couldn't get the shot to go down. Coach Steinmetz wanted to foul on the play, not going to get it, and Bernal comes away with the rebound for Mangum. Daniel across the timeline now. He'll go to Warner. Aiden giving up the dribble, needs help desperately, finds it in Augustine at the left hash mark. Nathan will reset now. Minute 50 left here in the third. Give and go inside. Augustine gets Wisenet up in the air, misses the shot, but got fouled. And we'll go to the line on Braxton. That'll be his second. Wisenet, team foul number 3, called against Hollis. So Augustine to the free throw line. Nate 3 of 4 from the stripe, 7 points in the ball game. Every time somebody shoots free throws, it gets quiet as a church mouse in here. First one up and in. If I didn't have a hush tone, I promised the people across the way could hear what I was. Lead is a dozen down for Mangum. Second one on the way for Nate, and this one is up and off the back of the iron. The rebound, Mefford. 12-point lead for Mangum, though. 27-15, minute 40 left, third quarter of play. Shelby here on the near side. Go back over the top to Mefford. Baseline move, Ray Cruz to Wisenet. Braxton from 15, back of the iron, no. And the rebound collected by Augustine. He'll come to Aiden Warner. Minute 20 left here in the third. Warner Lost it momentarily now. Shelby will poke it free. Picked up by Cruz. He'll run the length of the floor and shoot and score. Good defense by Brody Shelby. Ray Cruz now with a half a dozen in the ball game. His club down by 10. 65 seconds left in the third, and that's a carry. Yep. Bernal had his head up looking for somebody to dish it to in the front court. There wasn't anybody there and got his hand underneath the ball and turned it over. Minute left here in the third, 27-17. Mangum and Hollis in a tight one. Medford, we talked about him shooting. He fires a three, doesn't get it to go. Wisnett with the inside position, but the ball taken away by Augustine. Great play by Nate. Martinez now, who has been quiet in the third quarter offensively, tries to break down Cruz. Can't get around him, but he found Augustine inside. Nate's shot comes up short. Wisnett with the rebound. And Medford now wants to run for Hollis. Cruz inside Wisnett with the left hand. Shot won't go. Weak side rebound. Putback won't fall for Bernal. But Joel is fouled and will go to the line to shoot two. Augustine has picked up the personal. That'll be his second. And team foul number 3 on Mangum in the second half. So Bernal at the line to shoot two. 27.2 left in the frame. First one, Bernal, good. Joel will have one more. Hollis, 5 of 14, and now 6 of 15 from the line. Got them both there. 27-19. Mangum on top. Augustine inside. Got the bucket, not going to count. Oh, we've got a foul on Augustine on the rebound, and that'll be 3 on Nate. Wow. Missed shot. Augustine battling, got the rebound. Put back there and doesn't count. He got a foul called on him. That's 3 now on Augustine. 10 seconds left here in the third. Shelby kicks right side. 3 ball on the way. Too strong for Bernal. Rebound Martinez trying to beat the clock. He'll fire falling out of bounds, and the quarter will come to an end. 27-19. Mangum on top by 8 as we head to the fourth on Classic Hits 97.7.
Great food made fresh with the best in you'll find at the newly remodeled J&P Mexican Grill in Mangum. Now, if you haven't tried the Mexican and American favorites at J&P Mexican Grill, what are you waiting for? They're open Tuesday through Saturday for lunch, dinner, featuring homemade desserts. For takeout, call 580-706-5042 and like them on Facebook. J&P Mexican Grill in Mangum.
Hello, this is Ashley Slayton, family nurse practitioner with the JCMH Family Care Clinic in Mangum. We are friendly hometown folks and treat patients of all ages, newborns through adults, for wellness and sick visits, as well as management of chronic illnesses such as diabetes and high blood pressure. Call the clinic in Mangum at 580-782-3393 for an appointment today.
Jackson County Memorial Hospital.
Fourth quarter set to unfold on Classic Hits 97.7. 14th annual Coaches versus Cancer basketball tournament at Merritt. Mangum and Hollis hooked up in a consolation semifinal matchup. It'll be Hollis with the ball to begin the fourth. The work left in of your listening and or viewing device. Zach Medford, along with everybody, got to get sartorically correct, get the shirts tucked in. Zach Medford, Brody Shelby, Braxton Wisnett, along with Ray Cruz and Joel Bernal, gets the start in the fourth quarter for Graydon Steinmetz. Go inside to Wisnett, put up the shot over Martinez, and it won't go. Good job by Ian that time defensively, then grabbed the loose basketball. He is out there with Aiden Warner, Daniel Bernal, along with Bo Anderson and Nate Augustine. Warner draws the double team. Ball picked clean by Shelby, and he's on the floor, and we will get, let's see what we've got. Timeout taken by Hollis. Yep. 7:27 left of the ball game. We trail 27-19. You and I are back after this On Classic Hits 97.7.
The Mangum Tag Agency is easy to find at 108 East Pierce Street in Mangum. When you need license tags, registration, driver's license renewal, pipe passes, or real ID, Tom and Cynthia Clark are there for you, and they can help you at the Mangum Tag Agency at 580-782-3004, 782-300. The Mangum Tag Agency is easy to find at 108 East Pierce Street in Mangum. When you need license tags, registration, driver's license renewal, pipe passes, or real ID, Tom and Cynthia Clark are there for you, and they can help.
By Hollis is they hand the basketball and didn't want to lose the ball situation, so coach's kid calls that timeout and say 19 Mangum leading here. Hollis was able to put 42 on the board last night against Merritt. So far, just 19. Bounce pass inside to Wisnett. Wisnett puts it on the floor, fires up the shot, and a foul going to be called on Augustine. And Nate has picked up his fourth. That is critical. 5 called on Mangum. Augustine reacting, the official watching very closely that reaction. And Nate will have to sit down now as Wisnett just can't buy a bucket. Can't buy a free throw either. So Augustine will set, and Odie Tellis will come in to take his place. 7:01 left of the ball game. 27-19. Second free throw on the way. Rolls in for Wisnett. So Braxton now with a couple of points, and it's 27-20. Martinez running the floor, found Anderson on the weak side for the lay-in. Good job by Ian to have his head up and got to the timeline. Anderson all alone, racing to the basket on the weak side, the left side. They get him the ball and the score. And now Bo, a steal and a run out, and he'll lay it up and in. Bo Anderson, back-to-back run-out layups. 7 now for Bo. The lead 11 for Mangum. 31-20. Here's that first number 3 in the score. Follow-away jumper, and Ray Cruz keeping his club in the contest. He's got 8. 31-22. Ball knocked out of bounds by Anderson. Back into the ball game for Hollis will come Caden Rollins. Rollins had to sit. He got into foul trouble and is playing with 4. Medford will take a seat now for Hollis. Odie to inbound, does to Daniel Bernal. Aiden Warner out there as well as Ian Martinez and Bo Anderson. Warner gives up the dribble, double team in trouble, and a timeout taken by head coach Ethan Pennypacker. 6:10 left of the ball game. 31-22. Mangum on top by 9. Classic Hits 97.
Proud because of the Mangum Tigers. This is Lori Laughlin from Cattlemen's Bank, member FDIC. On and off the field, we support the Tigers through and through because once you're a Tiger, you're always a Tiger. And Cattlemen's Bank is Tiger proud.
First National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Mangum Tiger Athletics. At First National Bank, supporting our schools and athletic programs is our top priority. We appreciate and support our community through and through. At First National Bank, you can hear us roar. Go Tigers! We wish you a season of great success. First National Bank and Trust Company, your bank for life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, 31-22, Mangum on top here as we play in the fourth quarter play. And it's been an odd week. Of course, we had the holiday, the federal holiday on Monday because of New Year's falling on Sunday. And then, of course, what happened in Buffalo in that football game, and, you know, so much of our sports focus on that. Almost forgot that coming up on Monday, National Championship of College Football will take place, and it ought to be a dandy out in L.A., where the TCU Horned Frogs will take on the defending national champion, Georgia Bulldogs. And we are looking forward to that. Again, love the story of TCU, a below 500 team, getting a new coach, and just simply getting it after it all season long. And really, they should be undefeated. They should have let the quarterback make a couple of plays in overtime. But anyhow, that's beside the point. They'll play for the national championship coming up on Monday, and we look forward to that. Meantime, back to the game we go. Braxton Wisnett has picked up his 3rd foul of the contest, 4th in the second half on Hollis. 2 minutes gone by in the fourth. Mangum on top, 31-22. So glad that there's not a basketball game Monday night to broadcast. I'd have been heartbroken. Shelby with a steal now as he comes up with a loose basketball. Brody, dribble, drive, off-balance shot doesn't go, but a blocking foul will be called. Maybe on Aiden Warner, and it will be on Aiden. Second of the ball game on Warner. Team foul number 6 called on Mangum. So a couple of free throws for Shelby. Brody, first one, pulled the alligator arm on that one, came up short. He'll have one more. We do have basketball coming up on Tuesday night. It'll be fun. Back in the friendly confines at Mangum. Holbert coming to town for a pair of contests. Second free throw is good. Not going to count, I don't think, as we've got a whistle and a foul on the play. So did they count the free throw? They did not. And we've got the 5th team foul called on Hollis. Ian Martinez, the inbounds pass. Martinez going to dribble, drive, kick right side, and Bernal did not make the catch. Daniel thought that ball was tipped. And now the official underneath the basket makes the correct call there. Bernal did not go get that basketball because he believed it was tipped. It was. And the official had a better look at the call, made the correct call. They were going to give that ball to Hollis, but again, that ball was obviously tipped out of bounds. Bernal stayed away from it. 5:25 left in this one. Mangum on top, 31-23. They'll throw it away as Caden Rollins will come up with his steal. Haley Gale Panetta has joined us. Hello, Haley. Good to have you alongside. Meantime, Shelby into the front court, and he'll walk. Great defense. Turned in that time by a pair of defenders. Aiden Warner part of that, along with Odie Tellis. 5:14 remaining, 31-23. Warner had the ball poked away from behind, but there to collect it is Bernal. Martinez got to be careful as it's poked out of his hands. Picked back up by Ian. A little ragtag right now. Somebody got to just kind of settle things down for Mangum. Try to force it inside to Martinez, and Ian loses it out of bounds as he and Caden Rollins were battling for the basketball. 4:52 remaining, 31-23. Into the front court, Ray Cruz. You know, you lead by 8, but you'd really like to put some distance between you and the opposition. Deep three, Brody Shelby, well off the mark. And the rebound collected by Martinez. And that's why, if a team got hot from three-point land, you could find yourself on the short side of the scoreboard in a hurry. 3 ball here for Earls. Shot won't go. Ball batted around a couple of times, and Cruz will come away with it for Hollis. 4:15 remaining. Hollis into the front court. Shelby hands the ball off to Wisnett. Now Rollins. Cade, off-balance shot, goes, fouled, and a three-point opportunity for Caden Rollins. First 2 of the ball game. Check the foul. It's going to be on Tellis. Odie has picked up his 3rd. And team foul number 7 called on Mangum. That will get Augustine back into the ball game. Nate checks in with those 4 fouls. Tellis setting down with 3 of his own. So a three-point opportunity here for Rollins. 0 for 2 from the foul line is Caden. Shot on the way, spins in and out, and climbing the ladder, Martinez to get the rebound for Mangum. Halfway through quarter number 4. Mangum on top by 6, 31-25. Hollis turning up the defensive pressure, going with double teams. And we'll get a foul across the way. Maybe on Cruz. It is. Ray has picked up his 3rd. And team foul number 6 called on Hollis. 3:55 left, 31-25. And again, Mangum trying to figure out a way to handle that defense. Ball bounced off the foot of Hollis's Brody Shelby. Like Graydon Simon has got to be careful here. The official is walking him back to the scores table. He went, or to the coach's box actually. He went all the way down past the midcourt line to argue that call. Inbounds pass, Nate Augustine walked out. Made the catch, and his teammate was right there. And he took a little bunny step to try to avoid a collision. So that will cost a possession for Mangum. 3:40 left in the ball game. Lob inside Wisnant on the give and go. He'll get fouled and will go to the line to shoot two. It is getting a little bit dicey. Earl's called for the foul, and I believe he is done, and Colton is. Colton Earls, one of the ball handlers, one of the three-point juggernauts of this ball club, has fouled out with 3:38 remaining. Wow. Bo Anderson will take his place. Bo, certainly a worthy replacement, just doesn't have the playing time so far this year. So Wisnant at the free throw line. It's been an adventure this afternoon from Hollis from the stripe, but Braxton will knock down the first of two. That cuts it to a 5-point ball game, 31-26. Second one on the way is good. He's got 4, and the lead is 4 for Mangum, 31-27. Warner coming across the timeline. Again, trapping defense by Hollis. Martinez will get the ball. Got Augustine underneath the basket. Didn't have a very good angle, so he didn't make the pass. Probably a wise choice. Now Bernal going to get double teamed. We'll get a jump ball, and the arrow will point the way of Hollis. No, I'm sorry, Mangum. I'm sorry. We were blocked from the possession screen, and it looked like it was pointing the other way. Well, that was almost a backcourt there, and it could have been on Bo Anderson. Looked like he made connection with the ball in the front court. Anyhow, Mangum will take any break they can get. Bo going to fire a three. Says backcourt that. Anderson now knocking down the three. Bo with 10 in the ball game, 7 in this quarter. Shelby trying to answer, can't get it done. Rebound collected by Augustine. Nate going to get tied up by Shelby at a jump ball, and this time the arrow will point the way of Hollis. The lead 7, 34-27. Mangum on top, Hollis with the ball. Tigers of Hollis have not made three-pointers this afternoon very well, and that bodes well for Mangum. Shelby fall away over Martinez, can't get it to go. And how about Anderson going up and getting the rebound for Mangum? Bo coming across the timeline, got a little lazy with the basketball, going to be taken away by Cruz. Ray dribble, drive with the left hand, he'll put it up and in. Warner had to stay away with his foul problems. Cruz now in double figures with 10, and it's 34-29. Foul across the way. This is going to be whistled on Bernal, I believe. It will be on Joel. His first of the contest, 7 now on Hollis, and a 1-and-1 opportunity for Ian Martinez. Martinez with 6 points, but he has missed both of his free throw opportunities. 2:33 remaining. 5-point ball game. First one for Ian. Soft touch rolls in. Martinez, first point of the second half for Ian. Second one on the way, good. And he looked pretty confident there, didn't he? So Martinez made them both. 36-29, 2:33 and running. Here in this fourth quarter of play. Shelby into the front court to Cruz. Ray has been most of the offense in the second half for Hollis. Shelby, diagonal pass to go to Wisnant on the near side. Back to Brody. Brody going to challenge, go inside, floater, rolls around the rim, and it falls in for Brody Shelby. Shelby was 7 in the ballgame. 36-31, 5-point contest, 2:10 remaining. Augustine attacks the glass. Shot wouldn't stay down, and Cruz with another rebound. 2 minutes left of the ballgame. Ray into the front court. Dribble, drive, off balance, shot won't go. Martinez the rebound. He'll get grabbed on the arm by Caden Rollins, and Rollins has fouled out with 2 points. So Rollins done for the afternoon. Minute 58 remaining, 36-31. That foul, by the way, the 8th team foul called on Hollis. Martinez back to the charity stripe. He hit 2 a moment ago. Will shoot a 1-and-1 here. The lead 5 for Mangum. Both teams with 8 team fouls. Both teams with 2 timeouts remaining. Mangum by 5. The arrow points the way of Mangum. Free throw, no good. Shelby go get the rebound for Hollis. And then Brody going to get tied up in the backcourt by Bo Anderson and Aiden Warner. And how about that? It'll be Mangum basketball. Great play by Aiden Warner. Warner now to inbound. Minute 53 remaining. He'll go over the top to Bernal. Daniel at the derrick makes the catch, and he walked. Oh, he got pushed. He did walk, but he got pushed. That's why he walked. Brody Shelby with a 2-hand shove. That'll be 2 on Brody and number 9 on Hollis. So Bernal will go to the line. Daniel scoreless on the contest. He'll shoot a 1-and-1. Front end, good. Bernal will get one more. Mangum 4 of 8 through 3 from the free throw line. But as a whole, in the second half, they had converted on now 6 of 9. A second one no good. Hollis with the basketball. Shelby into the front court. Fall-away jumper, doesn't get it to go. Rebound lost out of bounds, and last touched by Ian Martinez, they say. Wow. Martinez underneath the basket got tied up by Bernal. Minute 38 remaining. Shelby to inbound. And Martinez slapped that out of bounds. Brody and company will redo. Shelby down below us. Inbounds to Ray. Knocked it down from 3. Cruz got it to go. Minute 30 remaining, and suddenly it's a 3-point ball game. Timeout taken by Hollis. 90 seconds left. Don't go anywhere. Got a barn burner down the stretch on Classic Hits 97.7.
Mangum Golden Age Apartments offer HUD-approved housing for anyone 62 or older or on Social Security disability. They have 1 bedroom and efficiencies which include all bills paid, including Wi-Fi. Mangum Golden Age Apartments are located at 100 East Lincoln, right on the downtown square in Mangum. Call Brenda at 580-782-2452 for more information.
All right, here's your game reset as Dana Wendt has joined us. Good afternoon, Dana. It's a 37-34 ball game. Mangum has been in control for much of the contest, but now suddenly it's a 1-possession game. 90 seconds left in regulation. 1 timeout left on the board for Mangum, 2 for Hollis. Hollis has committed 9 team fouls, so Mangum shoots 2 on any foul. 8 team fouls against Mangum, and the arrow points the way of Hollis. Ian Martinez, Daniel Bernal, Nate Augustine, Bo Anderson, and Aiden Warner out on the floor for Mangum. And Warner going to get his pocket picked by Shelby. He'll go over the top to Medford. He'll tap it to Cruz. Ray in the double team, falls down. Ball stripped away by Warner. Great steal by Aiden. Now he'll get double teamed in the backcourt and tried to bounce it off of, and did, Joe Bernal. 1:08 remaining. Both teams scratching and clawing down the stretch. The winner in the 5th place game tomorrow against Frederick, the loser, will play tomorrow morning bright and early in the 7th place contest against Mooreland. Bernal going to get tied up. Reach in foul, I believe, going to be called on Shelby, maybe on Cruz. Let's see. Brody Smith from over at Cash joining us. And yeah, you're right, Brody. We've got a barn burner indeed. Brody Shelby will pick up the personal. That'll be his 3rd. 2-shot opportunity now for Daniel Bernal, who was 1 of 2 a moment ago and now knocks down that free throw. 2-possession ball game with that free throw. 38-34. 53.8 remaining. Second one for Daniel. Off the front of the iron, but the rebound, Warner. Good job by Aiden. They go back to Bernal. He'll get fouled immediately by Medford. That'll be the first of the game on Zach. 11 now on Hollis. And 2 more free throws for Daniel Bernal. So Bernal here in the 4th, 2 of 4 from the line. And now 3 of 5 as he got that one to go in. Five of 8 now in the 4th is Mangum from the stripe. Second one, no good. And the rebound swept away by Wisnett. Braxton quickly will go to Medford. Into the front court, Cruz. Now to Shelby. 3-ball on the way. Didn't go. Long rebound, though, collected by Bernal. Bernal puts up a shot. That won't go. And the rebound taken away by Daniel Bernal. We got Bernal squared as each club has one, Joel and Daniel. And Daniel for Mangum will go back to the other end of the floor and shoot 2 more. Foul, by the way, on Zach Medford, his second. And now 12 called on Hollis. At the foul line, shooting 2, Daniel Bernal. First one on the way, good. Daniel will get 1 more. 40-34, 32.9 remaining. Mangum that far away from snapping their 3-game losing streak. Second one on the way, off the front of the iron, doesn't go. Brody Shelby with the rebound. Hollis now got to force in a hurry. Shelby, dribble, drive, off-balance shot, no. Rebound, Warner will get it, and they'll get him immediately. And now Aiden will go shoot free throws. Medford picks up his third, 13 on Hollis. Mangum an opportunity now. It's a 2-possession ball game as is. Aiden just needs to make 1 of 2, and with 23.3 remaining, it becomes a tall task for Hollis. Mangum making free throws when they need to, and some. I said then I jinxed Aiden. He'll miss the first. Got some clutch points from Bo Anderson as well. A couple of run-out layups for Anderson, and a 3 at a critical time. Second one on the way, no good. On the rebound, Medford will make it and fall to the floor, and that's a travel. Zach tried to give it up before he hit the deck, but couldn't get it done. 21.6 remaining. Inbounds pass. Martinez, he'll get grabbed immediately, miss the shot, but will go to the line to shoot 2 and make one of these 2, and it'll be over. Bernal, that's Joel Bernal of Hollis, commits the personal, his second. 14 now on Hollis in the second half. Ian Martinez, 2 of 3 in the fourth, and 2 of 5, and now 3 of 6 on the afternoon from the free throw line. That'll do it. Mangum by 7, 41-24. 20 seconds remaining. Second one for Martinez. Got it. That's the easy one there. Mangum, 41-34. Down to 15 seconds remaining. Cruz fires a 3. Ray will hit it. Ray Cruz refusing to go quietly into the afternoon. 5-point ball game. Warner going to get fouled by Shelby. It'll be 4 on Brody, 15 on Hollis. 5-point ball game. Aiden Warner will go shoot 2. Warner missed a pair a moment ago. Hey, good afternoon to our friend Jessica Hoppengartner. And probably dispatching this afternoon. Jessica, good afternoon, kid. Warner first. So Aiden broke the egg here in the fourth, with the free throw. He's got 6. It's a 43. Second one on the way. Got it to go in. So Mangum getting it done for the foul line down the stretch. Play for 5th place tomorrow against Frederick. Brody Shelby for 3. Doesn't get it to go. Ball going to go out of bounds. Brody tried to save it. Did, but he was out of bounds. Mangum will inbound with 2.5 remaining. And Graydon Steinmetz has told his club, let them inbound, let the 2.5 expire, and we'll be done for the day. 44-37, Mangum will win it by 7 here this afternoon against Hollis and advance to the 5th place game tomorrow against Frederick. 44-37, your final. We'll back to the totals after this on Classic Hits 97.7.
When you need auto repairs, save money and get it done right at Dwayne's Auto in Mangum. Dwayne's fixes flats, does brake jobs, turns rotors, alignments, that all-important air conditioning work, and general auto repair. If your car or truck isn't right, just head to Dwayne's Auto at 1205 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. Call 782-5151. That's 782-5151. Mangum Tiger proud.
333 Dental Care in Mangum is the dental practice of Dr. Dustin Lively. His experience, skill, and compassion go together when providing exceptional, up-to-date patient care. Dr. Lively and his team of professionals are proud to help you with the best dental care possible, along with preventive care that will result in a beautiful, long-lasting smile. Call 580-782-2552 or visit the team at 333 Dental Care. They support the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
Fresh floral arrangements created here in Mangum are the hallmark of owner Darla Hately at Flowers Unlimited. Remember that fresh flowers are a very personal and special gift that is so cherished when delivered for birthdays and anniversaries. She might say, "You shouldn't have," but she'll be delighted. Flowers Unlimited. Call local at 580-782-2122. That's 782-2122. Flowers Unlimited in Mangum.
44-37, your final score. Mangum wins it this afternoon over Hollis, and they will advance and play tomorrow at about 2 o'clock against Frederick, as those two teams will play in the boys' consolation championship contest. It'll be the same story on the girls' side of the bracket, so congratulations to both teams snapping 3-game losing streaks in the process. Let's look at your scoring for Mangum and the Tigers. Getting it done with Bo Anderson. Anderson wound up with 7 in the fourth quarter and a total of 10 to pace Mangum in scoring. Also with 10 points in the contest, Ian Martinez, 8 in the ballgame for Nate Augustine. Give 4 in the contest, or 5 rather, to Colton Earls, 4 for Daniel Bernal. And Aiden Warner actually wound up with 7 in the contest. Mangum getting it done from the free throw line in the fourth quarter. They wound up 14 of 25 for the foul line, but were 10 of 13 in the fourth. And again, win that one by a final score of 44-37. On the other side of the ledger, 16 in the loss for Ray Cruz, 7 for Brody Shelby. Give 4 to Braxton Wisnett, 3 for Zach Mefford, and 2 for Caden Rollins. 9 of 21 from the foul line was this group from Hollis. And again, Mangum will win it 44-37. Earlier, the Mangum Lady Tigers were victorious, 50-39 over Mooreland, as they got double-digit scoring from Holly Lehman-Webb with 15, Lauren York with 13, and Alyssa Dreyer with a dozen. So we'll set the stage for you tomorrow. It'll be a double dip again, 5th place contest against Frederick. The girls will play first at approximately 2 o'clock. And the boys then will, or at 12:40, I'm sorry, girls at 12:40, and then the boys approximately at 2 o'clock. Our producer engineer is the talented Shelley Fox. Yeah, just want to make sure you're paying attention. We'll be back tomorrow. Have yourself a great afternoon and evening. Check out on the Fox Radio Network the Western Oklahoma Classic. It's over there on Classic Hits 97.7 with Chad Fox and Dudley Simpson. For Shelley, I'm Michael Barnes. Thanks for joining us on your home of Mangum Sports Classic Hits 97.7.